Wow, wow. We always on point. Wow, 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 wow. Yo, no refunds, it's showtime, we always on point. No dirty yo, but they call me the voice. I just dropped the link, come and talk to your boy. Talk to me, wow, talk to me, wow. Shout out CM, keep it real. Shout out priest, y'all, go ahead and preach, y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak. And all the pieces that I got them on my thing, they complimentary. I walk up in the building, they feel the positive energy. Haters, they gon' hate, but they not gon' finish me. I can't let them get to me, I can't let them get to me. Now I remember them old days shooting in the crate. Man, I'm feeling like I'm Shaq, I'ma move 'em out the paint. Man, we doing what it takes to put some food up on our plate. Ain't no way we giving up, ain't no way we losing faith. Cause we knowing that God got us. Something going on, let's talk about it. Man, let's talk about it like grown men. If we stick together, man, I promise we gon' win. Eyes on the prize, man, I'm always on Dan. Studio session, walking down, I be going in. Freestyling straight up at the top, don't need no pen. I'm better with no friends, I'm better by myself. We gon' make it to the top, man, only time will tell why they always playing with us. I told them don't poke the bear. OGs always give me game, I'm always soaking it in. You be hating in the chat, but you know you really a fan. Man, you going outside, hating on another man. Wow, shout out Showtime, ain't no birdie here the realest one. Why they over there chatting a fool like they Javella son? Wow, 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 wow. They tryna get my attention, I ain't gon' pay none. Wow, everybody put their hands in the air. If you don't like it, you can stand over there. Wow, 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 wow. Showtime, ready up, no time. Wow, wow, wow. We ain't playing both sides. No. Yeah, keep it real. Shout out, preach y'all. Go ahead and preach y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak.
Man, god dang. Boy, what's good, everybody? What in the hell is going on in the association? Y'all, we got some breaking news. Mike Malone just got fired. This man got fired 2 weeks before the playoff. If this ain't the most craziest thing I done seen in NBA history, well, a coach that won a championship gets fired 2 weeks before the playoffs. The off's almost here. He got fired? God, bro, what's going on with Mike Malone? Oh, Russell Westbrook. God dang, Russ. God dang. This crazy work right here, man. This crazy work, bro. This man, Mike Malone, got fired, bro. Was it Russell Westbrook? Y'all, tell me it ain't Russ, man. Y'all come in and hit the like button, man. This is crazy. Out of all people, I wouldn't expect this, y'all. I'm sorry. Mike Malone, the 2023 NBA champion, Mike Malone. Like, we need more intel on this. Let's get this. Man, let's pull up the content, bro. God dang, this is crazy. How did this happen, y'all? Bro, how did this happen? So we got two coaches that's among the best coaches in the league gets fired at the post All-Star break. We got Luka Doncic gets traded. 2025 been a wild year in the association, man. I did not see this coming, y'all. And we talked about Denver Nuggets slipping. We've been talking about this. We know Denver Nuggets are not as good as they was 2-3 years ago. But you fire your coach? What is the end goal? Boy, this is crazy. Like, did Jokic put the call in? Y'all, I ain't never seen. Y'all, this got to be one of the wildest NBA season in history. All right, let's pull up this tweet. This is crazy. According to the Denver Nuggets are firing. Oh my! Look, y'all, they also firing the GM. Bro, Calvin Booth got fired. What the hell is going on? Bro, they fired the GM and the coach. David Allen will be served as the interim head coach of the Denver Nuggets. This crazy work. They fired both of their ass. What the hell? Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. What is going on in the Denver? Bro, it's something going on inside the organization, man. Y'all, have we ever seen anything like this? Like, what is going on in the Denver Nuggets? In the front office? What is this? Mike Malone gets fired? The Denver Nuggets are definitely cooked. You fire Mike Malone? Do anybody feel like that was the right move? Firing Mike Malone? I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe this. Mike Malone gets fired? Ain't nobody safe. How do you fire Mike Malone? The Nugget fans, am I missing something? Mike Malone gets fired? Did this have anything to do with running? Was it because of the rotations? I got so many questions, y'all. I got so many questions. Did this have anything to do with the rotations? Was this something about was there a beef? Is there a beef? Is people fighting over control? They got rid of the general manager and Mike Malone got fired. That came from the top of the top. That came from the owner. That had to come from the ownership right there. This had to be the ownership. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. You fire one of the best coaches in the league. And Michael Porter Jr., I remember him before the season saying, like, this might be their last run with this group together. Speaking of, like, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., this might be their last run, but I didn't see this coming, y'all. Mike Malone gets fired. Like, what's next? I'm trying to figure this out. Why did they fire Mike Malone? How is they going to make this team better? I'm confused about this, bro. They were cleaning house before the playoffs. 5 games. Y'all, 5 games. Is Jokic going to ask for a trade? Are they trading Jokic too? Hey, man, ain't nothing off limits no more. I'm sorry. We just seen the craziest things happen the last 2-3 years. I'm not surprised about nothing. This man got fired. Look, y'all. We thought the Tyler Jenkins firing was crazy. We like, man, how do you fire Tyler Jenkins after the All-Star break? And Memphis fans say, oh, they might fire the GM too. These fools say, look, we ain't wait till the all season. We clean the house now. But to me, you sabotage your whole season. You sabotage your whole season, bro. You know, we literally talked about this yesterday. Those guys look like they're not on the same page. You saw Aaron Gordon with Peyton Watson. They interviewing Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, he seems like he kind of confirmed that everybody not on the same page, seems like it. But you would have never told me they was going to fire Mike Malone. Y'all, there was a time where they was thinking about trade Jamal Murray. Y'all don't remember that? You know who talked them off a ledge from trading Jamal Murray? It was this guy, Mike Malone. He talked them into not trading Jamal Murray. The crazy thing about it, Jamal Murray stayed. He lasted longer than Mike Malone did with this organization. This don't make any sense. It had to be something like, it had to be something personal. I don't know. Maybe it's not personal because both of them gone. Maybe it's something more to it. I don't know, but this is crazy. Is it because of the roster? We got a situation that's going on with Jamal Murray. We don't know when he's coming back. Jamal Murray gets hurt. We don't even know. We don't have no update or anything. Mike Malone said, look, he went from day to day to now. We just don't know. One of the best coaches in the league. The franchise winningest coach. I ain't never seen a coach get treated like this after winning a championship. Not in the middle of a season. We've seen coaches that win a championship get fired, but like with 1 week left, a week left before the playoffs, you never seen this before. I can't even think of the time. Look, I didn't even think this was realistic. And I'm looking at teams like Phoenix Suns, who they were talking about firing their coach. They definitely finna fire their coach now. When you got Mike Malone out there that's on the market, he's not going to be out of a job long. And didn't he sign a contract extension? If I'm not mistaken, Mike Malone signed a contract extension, right? Was it like a year or two ago? Man, this is crazy. Let me see. Mike Malone. He said, Bud definitely. Hell yeah, he definitely finna be gone now. Mike Malone's salary. His salary is what? Let me see. Yeah, he signed a contract extension 2 years ago. So does this mean like he don't have to rush to get another job? I think he'll get another job though. I think he still want to coach. Man, I'm getting paid $12 million a year. Yep, he got an extension on November 13, 2023. That was over 2 years ago. Man, that's crazy work. This crazy work right here. Doc Rivers ain't never got. Hey, Doc Rivers blew more 3-1 leads in any coach in history. And he ain't never got done like this. He ain't never got done like this. I need answers, Denver Nugget fans. But what is the end goal for the Denver Nuggets? Like, are they trying to win a championship? Was this to make Nikola Jokic? Did Nikola Jokic put the call in? Let's just be honest. Let's keep it real. Did Nikola Jokic put the call in? So you telling me did Nikola Jokic have anything to do with this? Man, this is deep. This deeper than rap. This deeper than rap right here. This got to be. Did he put the call in? So you telling me the organization didn't consult with Nikola Jokic for making a decision? He must don't love this guy enough. He don't love this guy enough. He let his coach get fired, man. Is that what's going on? I'm starting to question everything. They said John Morant, he wasn't happy with. Think about this. Think about this, y'all. This real talk. Hold on. We got a statement. Let me see. See, the owner put out a statement. What? What? The owner said, while the time of the decision is unfortunate, As a coach, Malone helped build a foundation on our new championship level program. It is necessary to step to allow us to compete at a highest level. Right now, championship level standards and expectations remain in place for the current season. And as we look to the future, we look forward to building the foundation laid by Coach Malone over his record-breaking 10-year career in Denver. So he's saying we look moving forward to building a foundation laid by Coach Malone over a record-breaking 10-year career in Denver. This is the owner's decision. This is definitely owner's decision. The owner just put this statement out. This is the owner's decision. But how did we get to this though? Did Jokic put the call in? I'm asking a real question. I got questions, y'all. Did that man put the call in? The owner and the GM got fired. Both of their ass got fired. Both of them got fired, man. This is a silly decision to me, y'all. I don't think this makes them better. I don't think there's any coach out there that's gonna do better than Mike Malone. I hate how these coaches get a bad rap for some they have no full control over, like the roster. Adding Russell Westbrook to this roster and give him all that playing time, that was a big mistake right there. And then you let your three best defenders walk out of your organization. How is that Mike Malone's fault? I mean, it just don't make sense to me. How are you gonna? This man said we're still trying to win a championship. We still trying to compete at a high level, championship level standards. Bro, you are the 4th seed. You the 4th seed. Elder South fully understand what happened. Like, what happened? David Alderman, he's not to me. I don't watch them coach. He has that old school style. I don't think he's gonna. Y'all think he's gonna make this team better? Like he's gonna do a better job than Mike Malone? All right, let's just be real. Like this don't make any sense. He said Lakers versus Celtics. Oh yeah. Man, y'all. Mike Malone didn't. To me, y'all, Mike Malone ain't deserve this. He ain't deserve this. This man brought a championship to your organization, and you kick him out of your organization with a week before the playoff. Y'all can't tell me he deserved this. This ain't the move, homie. This is not the move. I don't agree with this move right here. I think he deserved way more respect than just let the man get fired a week before the playoffs. This organization moving all kind of slimy right now. I don't care what it is. Like, you got to let the season finish, bro. At least. You talking about one of the best coaches in the league. You said, do you think Mike Malone had a Ime Udoka situation? No, he couldn't have. The GM got fired too. Both of them got fired. Malone's style can wear on these sensitive players today. They help, bro. he literally got this organization a championship. Who would have ever thought Denver Nuggets would be a championship team at any point of y'all lives? Like, even when they had Carmelo, we didn't think they was going to win the championship. He literally got this team. By the way, he saved his organization. Let's be honest. Let's have a real talk, man. Let's have a real conversation, bro. Let's be honest. I know y'all love Jokic and all of that, but this organization don't go nowhere without Jamal Murray. They ain't making no moves without Jamal Murray. Mike Malone talked them off a ledge because they were finna trade Jamal Murray. Just think about that. They were finna trade Jamal Murray. They gave up on the man. Y'all give Jokic all the credit, but let's just be honest. Without Jamal Murray, when he played that year, he told the year they played the Phoenix Suns, they got beat. Same thing with they played the Warriors. They don't move without Jamal Murray. So how do you fire him? How you fire a guy 1 week before the playoffs? Jamal Murray hurt. Your team is struggling to play defense. Did Mike Malone lose did he lose the locker room? Like, Jokic is the guy, right? He's the best player on this team. He's your leader. I don't, bro. They went from this team was supposed to be the next San Antonio Spurs. That's all I kept hearing. As they won their first championship, oh, this is going to be a dynasty. Jokic and Jamal Murray, they're going to be the next San Antonio Spurs. They're going to win multiple championships. They're going to win back-to-backs. Man, it's crazy how 1 year changes everything. They went from winning the championship, people talking like, oh, Jokic is going to be the greatest center ever, and they're going to be a dynasty, to these guys are 2 games away. Oh, actually 1 game away from being in the play-in. They 1 game away. They lose another game, they in the play-in. Shout out to Aaron, Colorado. He said, I'm here now in Denver. Sources say the owner and Mike Malone didn't see eye to eye. They had an altercation verbally yesterday. Oh, really? But okay, I'm going to ask you, because since you there, Aaron. And matter of fact, I'll let you come in. If you got time, I want to hear Nuggets fans come on the panel, because I need some answers, man. This is my question. Though. Was it that bad where you fire him a week before the playoffs? A coach of this caliber. You fire him a week before the playoffs? Over a verbal disagreement? Homie, you can't let personal stuff get in the way of business, especially when it's benefiting you. Mike Malone has done way more good to this organization than bad. Whatever it is, whatever Denver Nuggets fans feel like, okay, he could have did this better, could have did that better. He got y'all a championship. I'll give you okay. Let's look, think about it. How many championship coaches have there ever been a championship coach to get fired a week before the playoffs? I never seen this before. Not in my lifetime. A guy this is a really good coach. The Tyler Jenkins stuff was crazy to me. That was absolute crazy. But we know John Morant had a hand in that, right? But what is the main reason why Mike Malone got fired. It don't make any sense. You can't tell me.
I'm told Josh Kroenke and Nuggets ownership informed Malone and Calvin Booth in a meeting today that both are being fired and let go. And this is stunning because we're just days away from the end of the regular season.
We got Shams on TV.
The start of the NBA playoffs. This is tied for the.
So look, this is the thing. If John Morant had a hand in Tyler Jenkins getting fired, Kevin Durant didn't like Frank Vogel offense, and he don't like Mike Budenholzer offense. Okay, what's the reason behind this? What's the real reason behind Mike Malone getting fired? And I'm not sold that it's just him and the ownership. Y'all, owners and coaches haven't always gotten along over the years. Like, you can go back to probably almost any organization that's in the league right now. All owners don't agree with the GMs, the players. They might not like certain people, but if it's benefiting them, look, you're not gonna make no major moves like this. Unless you Jerry Jones, right? Unless you Jerry Jones. And we all see what's going on with the Cowboys now. You feel me? So, yeah, that don't make sense. And I think the Lakers, I think the Denver Nuggets, man, I think they lost it. You fire Mike Malone? Nah, I don't believe in the Nuggets. Get them out of here. You got to push them to the side now. You got to push them to the side now. They just sabotaged their whole season. What's good, 7-8? He said, well, my sort, man, come on. I need some real answers, man. I need real answers, man. Y'all fired the guy. Man, look, like I said, I'm going to say it once, say it again. They was finna trade Jamal Murray, man. They was finna get rid of Jamal Murray. They didn't believe in Murray no more after he tore his ACL. He was the one that talked them off the ledge. Let me find out Jokic had something to do with this, man. Let me find out. I want to know, did they consult with Nikola Jokic before they made this decision? I got to know this, man. I need more answers. You said you heard about that roof that fell onto those people in DR? No, I didn't see that. You said Giannis saw it all. Yeah, you see what happened with Mike Budenholzer. Yeah. Shout out to John 8110. He said Adam Silver cleaning the path for his cash cow to get to the finals. I got more super chats too. Hold on. I got another super chat. Shout out to Sasha. He said it makes no sense. Man, it don't make any sense, bro. What up, D-Dub? What up, D-Dub? What up, homie? Let me drop the link, bro. I'm gonna let y'all in, a couple people. I need some nuggets. Where my nugget people at, man? What if you out there in Denver, Colorado? I need you to pull up, man. If you out there in Denver, Colorado, I need you to pull up. Watch the profanity. We in the afternoon. Salute my boy Cameron. I need some Denver Nuggets fans, bro. Y'all gotta help me, man. Help me on what's going on. Did they have a fallout, him and Mike Malone? Like, what's going on? Man, come on. Somebody talking about something. He was caught with the owner's wife. Come on, bro. Y'all can't be spreading that kind of. That's gossip right there. Come on, man. Y'all, I need some real Nugget fans. Somebody know something. This man sitting there and says mess with the owner's wife. That ain't always the case, homie. Do it always go back to that? He said it might be true. I doubt it's true. He said Jokic tight with Malone. Yeah, see, that's why this move don't make sense. If he tight with Malone, he couldn't stop them from firing him. I'm just saying. Shout out to Kohuma Dose. If I said it right. He said Mike doesn't like to play young players they have drafted. And the front office wants to play and develop the young players. The problem with that is when you're trying to win a championship, if you don't have young guys that's going to come in and play defense, do the little things to help your team win outside of scoring, you're not going to get playing time. You saw what happened with Bones Highland. You know, look at this. Most people probably say Bones Highland better than what's my guy name? Chris LeBron, right? You probably say, oh, he's better than Chris LeBron. He got more skill. But Bones Highland, he's a guy that just scores the ball. He doesn't make players around him better. He doesn't play in the defense. That's why he got shipped out. There's plenty of guys like Bones Highland in the league that can score. If you can't play no defense, you're not going to get on the floor. And you saw that with Bones Highland. But you know who did get playing time? Who got meaningful playing time in the finals? Christian Braun, a rookie. So what players on that bench was worthy of getting on the floor? If he get fired for a bunch of second-round picks, that's crazy work. I don't even believe that story right there. You cannot convince me he got fired because he ain't play a bunch of second-round picks. Shout out to Judah. He said, Judah for the super chat, he said this LeBron fault. Reed for the Lakers. Man, he trolling. Shout out to Cortez Kid. Cortez Kid says, oh yeah, John, did I yeah, I already said that one. Cartel Kid said Mike Malone got fired for not having the balls to fire Mike Malone. Huh? You said Mike Malone got fired for not having the balls to fire Mike Malone. And I think Jamal Murray went to the owner and said he doesn't want to play with Russell Westbrook due to his turnovers and ego. Well, that could be speculation. We don't know if it's true or not. But I'm guessing what you mean. I'm guessing what you're saying is they fired Calvin Booth. I guess that's what you're saying. They fired Calvin Booth because he ain't had the balls to fire Mike Malone. Okay, if that's what you meant, okay, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Do it make sense? No. Now let me open up the get some people in here. What's good, Elder?
What's going on, Showtime? Can you hear me?
Y'all can hear loud, clear.
Salute.
Yeah, salute.
Go ahead, Elder.
I'm first.
Now, I saw you in the chat. You were saying that you might have an idea of what you think happened. What's your take on?
Yeah, you gotta kind of piece everything together. Jamal Murray is supposed to be the guy that can take the usage rate and the load off of Jokic. He's not consistent at doing it. I thought it was good that you brought up how they were willing to trade him a couple years ago. But they've had front office issues for a while. You remember the guy that was with them that left them and went over to Minnesota. That's why Minnesota is really good against them now, because he knows how to beat them, and he formed his team good enough, the way that it is to beat them. It's a collective thing because the front office is a little rogue, and they gave a lot of power to the coach and a lot of power to Calvin Booth. But they can see clearly that because of the people that they drafted, because of the coaching style of old boy, not want to play young players, not want to develop them, overusing their superstar. And obviously Jokic ain't 100 happy. A lot of y'all got to understand the way it works. Like, a player don't have to come in and say, I want this guy or I don't want this guy. If the player is not giving a resounding yes or vote of confidence, they know we can get rid of this coach. So Jokic may not have been contacted or talked to about or nothing like that. They just could know, hey, he ain't 100% behind this guy. And then they can see now, y'all were talking about the other day, Showtime, that locker room is gone. You know, the things they were doing, they were just about. Yeah, you can't have a locker room gone a week before the damn playoffs start. So they can tell the coach that the coach has already been lost. You get Booth because you don't like the way he's drafting. You don't like the power that he's given. He's probably being pushed over by the coach and not doing his job to the fullest because if we keeping it a buck, Denver hasn't recently. They haven't drafted great. They've got a couple good young players, but they ain't drafted really good. And then the ones that are good ain't getting enough playing time. All this still revolves around the money because you need Jokic to keep the money coming. They don't want to lose Jokic. They know Jokic is really cool with what's his name in Lakers, Luka. He's really cool with Luka. These foreign guys have this thing called loyalty. See, most Americans don't have it, but these foreign guys are serious about it. And when you ain't loyal to them, they will boat on your butt to something that's going to be more loyal. So they're making moves, in my opinion, to make sure they can secure Jokic as future stand there, and also get somebody in here in the front office as a GM and somebody as a coach that is more conducive to the new age players, because these new age players are sensitive, man. We just got to keep it a buck. And that style that Mike Malone has, it will eventually wear on these players. They don't have that hard, thick skin. And they know they got to make moves. They probably gonna try to trade Jamal Murray, and they probably gonna try to trade what's his name, Michael Porter Jr. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, Michael Porter.
They probably gonna try to move these dudes, right? And even if Jokic, let's just say Jokic was 100% against this move, and now he's disgruntled. They know that, and they already prepared to get the bag for Jokic. You see what I'm saying? They already know we're going to get the bag for Jokic, and that's going to give us a boost when it comes to rebuilding this thing. But this new CBA, when you are a small market team, you cannot just keep wasting money year after year after year. You can't have high salaries like that and not be in contention to really win. Even though Denver was fifth in the West, nobody has Denver winning this year. They know they have zero shot to win. So what they're hoping is, let's do this thing. Let's shake up the NBA. Let's shake these players up, and let's see if they can go on a great 2-3 week run because they're angry and they pissed. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're hoping happens, and that's why he's talking in this thing about we still looking at winning the championship. And with the West being wide open this year, you never know what's going to happen. But that's when I'm looking at this from the outside and what I've seen the last 3-4 years, especially when the guy left and went to Minnesota, that started all this to me. When that GM or whatever it was left and went to Minnesota, when that started a lot to me to watch them. And I'm seeing this, and this looks like the end time of progression of this thing. And they knew it was going to have to happen. So why not make it happen with a bang? And then test the waters and see where everybody at. Let's see how Jokic feel once we do this. Let's see how Jamal feels.
Shout out to Cortez Kid. He said, wasn't Jokic the one who went to the front office and told them he wants to play Russell Westbrook? You're correct. You're correct. I mean, he got what he want. I look, man. Everything on the table for me, man. The players, these superstars these days, you got some straight divas.
Yeah, I'm not putting it out there that I'm not putting it out there that. Okay, yeah, I don't want to put it out there that Jokic is a diva. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. All I'm saying is this: I'm not putting nothing past nobody, because every firing don't have nothing to do with the. They don't have to do with the player. It can literally be just the organization up front. The people up front wants to move on. I'm not saying that's what it is, but
I got
It's
you.
just I just think the timing of it just crazy. It's the timing for me.
One thing that could happen, show, is I do know this. If Jokic says to them, don't get rid of that coach, I need him here, he's staying. I can tell you that right now. But with Mike Malone's style, he is in your face. He ain't backing down. You know what I mean? He's like real old school. So I can see him arguing with ownership. I can see him arguing with management and pushing his power. So that wears on people, though, especially this generation, the players. It's clear he's lost the locker room. It's very clear. We all saw that in the last game that they played. He done lost his locker room. So they're trying to make a bang. And like I said, most teams, if you fire the coach abruptly, they band together. The players band together and they play well for a little while, like a week, two. You know what I'm saying? So they hoping that's what's going to happen here.
Who they assistant for?
I can get that from his statement here about, still championship level standards, expectations. Mike Malone set this, blah 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 blah. But and they gotta have their eye on somebody. There's a coach out there that they want. He may be under contract with somebody else, but firing Malone may trigger someone to say, hey, look, I may want to get out of my situation, go to Denver now and have Jokic. You see what I'm saying? So they got somebody in mind. I don't know if they're going to put that information out there, but they got somebody in mind who they want for coach and GM.
Yeah,
Let me go to Gideon. Gideon,
Yes,
what you got? What you got on it, home?
What's going on? Salute everyone. Please smash and crush your likes for Showtime. Salute everyone in the chat. Wow, this move moved heaven and earth, man. This hit left field. Like, wow. Mike Malone, who's been with the Nuggets for 10 years, has 8 straight winning seasons, is going to be on the unemployment line. That's just cuckoo crazy, though. I mean, maybe he lost the locker room and stuff, and that's probably why he's gone. Even then, firing him, especially when the playoffs begin next Saturday and the season ends on Sunday, it's just unbelievable. And Calvin Booth. Again, I understand some people don't like Booth. Calvin Booth did give the Nuggets a ticket booth to an NBA title, you know what I mean, in 2023. So it's like firing these guys before the season ended is just unbelievable. And I'm saying this if I'm the Nuggets, trade Michael Porter this offseason. So it's just unbelievable, though. So wow, that's just my take. The fact that he's gone with a few days to go of the season. And Jamal Murray might be gone too, so we'll see what happens. It just hit left field, man. Wow.
Yo, right. That was okay. Go ahead, Raj.
What's up, fellas? Panel. How y'all doing?
You too. Yeah.
Hey, if y'all check out the Denver Nuggets blog, this has something to do with something a little bit what Elder was saying in his talking. It's got something to do with this front office and Mike Malone about Jamal Murray and his ineffectiveness and his, I guess what they saying is Mike Malone feels like Jamal Murray can be playing and he's really not trying to get back out on the court.
So you think they trying to Kawhi him like the Spurs did?
I don't know what it is, but it's got something to do with Jamal Murray.
So you think it's the same thing?
Not playing
like the Spurs did Kawhi?
It could be something like that. It's got something to do with him not playing and Michael Malone not being happy about it. He was into it with the organization about Murray's availability. It's like they want him to. He wants him to play, but they don't want him to play. It's a back and forth.
So that's what they saying on the website.
If you go, I was looking at on the X on their little web.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, you went out.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me that had a portion to do with what's going on because again, it's the main job for Murray is to take the load off of Jokic. And he's not consistently doing it. But you said it, Show. Mike Malone is the one that forced them to keep Murray when they were ready to get rid of him. So they got a chip. But you know how this league is. What have you done for me lately? They don't care that it was 2 years ago. You costing us now because we got this guy. He's getting older. He can't play. He wouldn't play in the Olympics. I can hear the conversation. And now here it is. It's time for us to win. And this booger won't get his ass back out on the court. And you vouching for him. So I'm not saying that's the like that would have probably been more of the straw that could have broke the camel's back. And then the argument, where Malone could have been pretty much just being defiant. Like, look, I'm not finna change. This one I'm going to do. You don't like it, do something about it. And the dude said, why? Y'all gone, man. I've been ready to fire you niggas anyway. That's probably how, now just that's probably how it went, honestly. But it's accumulation of stuff. They seeing futuristic wise, we can't spend this kind of money being a small market team and not be a championship level. We're eventually going to have to rebuild this. How long does a rebuild take? Can we retool more than rebuild because we got Jokic? What can we get for Porter Jr.? What can we get for Jamal with the young guys, with the drafts we got, and see if we can still compete? Because we don't want to waste 3-4 years of Jokic when he's already, 29, 30 years old. We don't want to waste that. So all this comes into play. And then their number one thing is we need to keep Jokic happy. We don't need him saying I'm playing my contract out and I'm gone. We don't need him saying that. So they're going to do everything they can to keep Jokic happy because he's the one that's turning the turnstiles in Denver. He's keeping the people coming. Jokic is.
So, Elder, this is my thing, Elder. How does firing Mike Malone make them better going forward, though? How?
Again, it's the shock value. It's the shock value. It doesn't. They got to have a coach in mind who they hoping they can get. They may already know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. So it could be a guy under contract still. It could be.
How many?
Because they do that. Hey, let's keep it a buck. They do that. Their agents and stuff are talking. So we don't know who may be. They may want the guy from Phoenix. I don't know. Knowing he finna get fired, but his style may work better with Jokic and the guys they hoping to bring in. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving an example. I'm not saying that's happening, y'all. Don't come back quoting what Pastor said.
Somebody sent
the guy,
me let me hold on.
The boot holes are going there. I didn't say that, but it could be something like that.
Somebody sent me a video of Mike Malone. Let me see something.
It was a brutally honest message, and the guys that are fully won't hear it. They'll say coach is tripping, and the guys that maybe do really care will, because they're not going to go back and watch their minutes because nobody watches their minutes. Nobody watches film, so we'll have to show them the film, and
that's not good. That's not good at all.
Whoa!
You hear what he said, Show?
Yeah, I heard he said.
That's not good. That's not good.
Whoa.
He said nobody goes and watches films. Y'all got to understand, as players, you do have a film day, but because of your schedule in the NBA, it's really hard. You really got one day off most of the time. A lot of times you watching film on the plane, all this, and he's saying none of these dudes do it on their own. Great players go watch film on their own. They constantly watching film because they constantly trying to learn their opponent and their strategies and their styles. He said nobody watches film.
Oh,
wow.
NBA.
Wow.
Hey, slap yourself. He's a Nuggets fan. Hey, slap yourself. What you got on this, homie? I want to hear from
man.
There we go ahead and slap yourself.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, so I was at the game on Sunday when they played the Pacers, right?
Okay, talk to me.
I was 12 rows behind the Nuggets bench. And based off what me and my girl saw, you can tell that Coach Malone lost that team. The way Jokic was acting, that man was getting mad at every little play. The team wasn't Coach Malone was trying to draw plays up. You could tell they wasn't really listening to him. They was you can just see the chemistry was starting to fail. There wasn't no gatherness during plays and stuff. It was just weird. The game was awkward, and it was funny because Halliburton didn't play well, and that's the best player for the Pacers, and they still beat him.
This is the thing though, homie. How long you think this been brewing? Because you live in Denver, right? Or do you live in Denver? Or you live in
I'm from Denver, but I don't live in Denver. But I still keep up with my team. But okay. I can tell. I think it's been brewing probably since the All-Star game. Because Jokic's frustration has gotten worse. It's to the point where you can see it on national television. If you watch those games, you just look at him. You can tell he's tired of it. Now I don't. I'm not like the other gentlemen.
Them folk. Okay, yes, so sir. one of my homies, right?
Mhm.
He okay. Not that I don't want to give him up, but look, he said, bro, during our game, Jokic was going off. I think he must have got Malone fired. This crazy. He's saying Jokic was going off, same stuff you saying. He
Yeah,
said
he
Jokic.
was. Like he was literally going off. Like before the halftime, he left. Like it wasn't even halftime yet, and he was gone. So we thought he got
Wow.
hurt. No, like no lie. It was probably maybe like 20 seconds left in the game, and he took off. Then he left and came back, and there was probably like 3 seconds left. And he did like a bullshit shot. Then he left. Then he didn't come back out with the team at halftime. So I don't know if it was an injury or something was going on, but you can tell he wasn't happy. You can just look and tell.
Wow.
And I mean, you doing this in front of thousands of people. So it's like, if you don't care what we see, I mean, what you think is going to happen to the coach?
Hey, did he want a Jimmy Butler?
That from my understanding, the only person I know he wanted was Russ, and I think that shit. I mean, that stuff backfired. I
This shit
mean,
crazy, bro.
yeah,
How
like
did it
I'm not
backfire
like
though?
seeing that
Top
game.
five team in
Just
the West. How did it backfire? I don't get it.
like
Right,
I don't
exactly.
I get like just watching it from not from a TV, but in
Russ
person,
has
you can
lost a
tell
few
like
games.
Coach
That's
Malone
why.
lost that Nuggets team. You can
He
just
said he
tell.
Uh,
was going to
No,
play.
Russ
that's sad. If he, I don't understand that. That makes
Hey,
no
he
sense.
just confirmed what you just said, bro. It's crazy you talking. I'm reading his messages.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jokic was pissed and man, all kind of stuff. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And like
That's
we were
sad.
so close, you can hear them. Like you can hear the players. Like you can hear them like talking. You can hear the frustration. Jokic
That's
yelling. Like
sad,
that's
man.
how close I was.
I
hey,
think
Leezy,
what
bro. He lost Joker, bro. He didn't lose a team,
Yeah.
bro. This is on Joker. This is on Joker, bro.
This
And
is
go
on the
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
best players on the
Right.
team, bro, acting
Yeah,
like prima
exactly.
donnas like the rest of the
Exactly,
NBA, bro.
bro.
That's all that
Mm-hmm.
is.
Hey, this
Yep,
I see what
exactly.
they said in the
Play some
hey, salute
defense,
Mr.
fat ass
Mass and
nigga.
Mr. Mass and E. Leezy. I see what they're saying in the chat, and that could be a part of the play too, y'all. Because him and Luca really close. And they could be saying, look, let's get this thing situated to maybe we can convince Luca to come here. That could be
Yeah.
a
Hey,
part of it too.
hey, hey,
Man,
Elder,
that's
Elder.
crazy, man.
You don't fire a
Shout out.
coach hey, Elder, bro. You don't
Uh-huh.
fire a coach who has structure and discipline the way Mike does, bro. And so for
You
this
know I
team to
know
fire
that.
that guy, listen, bro. It is a knock on the league, and like Leezy just said, bro, he didn't lose a team, bro. He probably lost Joker because you can't lose a team until you lose your best player. And so, and if that's the case to him, bro, who does Joker think he is, bro? I mean, playing no defense, right? Not doing
Trash.
anything from that side of the court, bro. But then you want to complain about certain things, bro? No, you can't do that, bro. Listen, Mike Malone has proven to be a great coach. He's won a championship, and the way he coaches is the right way. Like we've been asking for guys to come in. Hold on, Elder. We've been asking for
No. I'm
coaches to
listening. I'm
come
listening.
in. We've been asking for these coaches to come in and have some say so and take some of the power back from the players and hold them accountable, bro. I'm not sure there's a better coach in today's league who does that better than Mike Malone. And so this is on Joker, bro. And like Lizzie said,
And a
he's a
more
prima donna.
supportive coach at that, man.
Right,
Mike
right, bro.
Malone
Right.
supports
This is
all
crazy.
his players, bro. I'm
This is
talking
crazy,
about it
bro.
don't matter if they're in the wrong, he will take the bullet for them.
Right,
But he
right.
will hold on. Let's keep it a buck. We just heard Mike Malone will toss your ass under the bus in front of everybody too. And
And
again,
what's wrong
these
with that?
players
Whoa,
today,
hold on, Elder.
again,
What's wrong with that?
I don't have a problem with that. I'm telling
He
you how these
said these
players are
players
today,
today
though.
don't watch
These
film.
players today
He's
can't do
making a
that,
general
bro.
statement, Elder. He didn't specifically state
Hey,
no
bro,
names.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What he said
Uh-huh.
pisses players today off. He
So
said
what?
no.
Oh
So what?
well.
He said no.
Oh
Yeah,
Bro,
so
well.
what?
Oh
hold on,
well.
bro. We're old school. I get it. We're not going to be offended by that. That's our job. It's part of our profession. These dudes today, though, these prima donnas, they don't feel that way. And he coming out publicly saying nobody watches film. We got to bring the film to them for them to watch it.
I mean,
Nobody. So
So what?
He's
that's
just
and
I'm gonna tell you
stating a
right there. Hold
fact,
on.
though, Elder. That's what he's.
Again,
He's
let me
just
finish.
stating a
Let me
fact. That's
finish.
all.
You
Let
can
me
tell
finish.
which
Let me
players
finish.
watch film because they
That's
show you
a
in the game.
hold on a second. That's a shot at Jokic, y'all, because the players on that team are gonna do what Jokic does. If he watching film and he telling you to watch film, what you think they're gonna do? Watch damn film. But
Nah,
if
he
he
don't
ain't
have that
watching
type of
film,
leadership. The Joker don't have that type of leadership
I
over the
said
organization,
if,
bro.
bro. I said if. All
Oh,
best players got that kind of power over the team. The team is gonna follow the best player. every team going to do that. So if he's telling you publicly nobody's watching film, that's a shot at your captains. That's a shot at your captains.
Hold on just a second. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to Cartrell Kid back in the super chat. He said Jamal Murray didn't want to play Russell Westbrook due to his turnovers and ego, and basically said he would sit until Westbrook is gone. Be on the lookout for Frank Vogel. Don't be surprised if Jamal Murray plays next game.
Wow.
I told y'all that's how it works, bro. This happened with Ja Morant, bro.
I'm telling y'all that it has
Ja
something to do
Morant
with
sat
Jamal
7
Murray,
straight
man.
games. Coach get fired. He played the next 4 games. It's like nothing wrong with you, bro. You just sitting because you're a prima donna at this point. Play defense. That's all the coach requires you to do is play on both ends of the court and give effort. That's it.
These dudes are sensitive, and they make all the money, so they get to control. That's the problem.
Well, and that's why the game is destroyed right now. That's
You got
exactly
10
why the game
times
is
more. Hold on. You got 10 times more investing in these players than you do these coaches now. Y'all remember back in the day, coaches made way more money than players. You had one or two players made more than coaches. The rest of the players, now all the players who's making more money than coaches.
All right.
The quality of the game was better too when it was like that.
It was, but they got to go with
because you had real coaches, Elder.
As a company, you got to go with what you're invested in, though. I'm not justifying the move. I'm just saying, as a business owner, if you're going to invest all this in the players, you siding with them.
So who's better than Mike Malone out there?
Hold on, this is the issue.
I don't believe there's a better coach
Mike
than Mike
Budenholzer for damn show ain't better than Mike Malone.
No, this is
the
issue.
There may be a better coach that can deal with these players and their sensitive egos.
Just let them do what they want to do.
I mean,
pretty much.
Elder, that's not what.
Didn't I just say something to y'all about Jamal Murray not playing?
You did? You just said that. Yes, sir.
I just told y'all this got something to do with Jamal Murray.
You sure did.
I said that in the chat.
And see, I wouldn't be surprised if Denver is saying they finna move Murray, though. I wouldn't be surprised they move him.
It was just too strange that he played in one game, and then next thing you know, he missed the last 5 games off. He was fine. That last game they played, he played.
I seen the play coming already. I already know what time
all of a sudden he'd have missed the last 5 games. That don't even make sense.
Don't even make sense,
a
bro.
Good coach. I just don't necessarily know. I think he's a very good coach. I really do. I'm not sure he's on Malone.
Vogel is a defensive-minded coach at that.
He's
so
a world
good luck with that, Joker.
He's achieved what Malone has achieved in this league. He's gotten the same accolades and done the same stuff that Malone has done. So maybe they like.
Have y'all noticed? Hold on. I'm sorry, Elder. My bad.
No,
have y'all noticed how much less Westbrook has been playing?
How much less you said?
I thought he'd been playing a ton because he's been starting, bro.
I don't know. He played 24 minutes that game on Sunday.
But that's because Westbrook. That's because Jamal Murray been out. But when Jamal Murray was back playing, he wasn't playing as much.
So that's I know Russ running his mouth.
If they gonna try to use Westbrook as the scapegoat, bro, for the way why they're not.
My thing is
Westbrook does way more than Jamal Murray, like outside the scoring. What are we talking about?
My thing really is the respect that somebody who won you a championship, bro. You can't fire them 3 games left into the before the playoffs. I can see if y'all wasn't making the playoffs.
Hey, my brother, that's saying that. What do you do when the team is in disarray like this, and you've already made up in your mind, I can't continue with him? If the team done lost,
you give him the respect.
Okay, and just destroy the rest of your season.
It's over anyway.
Hold on, bro. No, it's not. They don't believe that. That's why he made the statement he made right here on the screen. He don't believe that. And let's keep it a buck. When teams do crazy stuff like this, firing a coach at a weird time, most teams do come together and play well for a week or so. Sacramento did it when they did. I mean, so this is.
But when has it happened in the playoffs?
Hey, can I ask? Hey, can we just keep it 100 though, bro? We acting like Denver is trash. They were one of the top 5 teams projected to win an NBA championship this year.
Hold on. Let me get back to my point.
They have their core guys from that championship run. They have all of them.
I get it, Eleazy. Hey, my brother, the other brother we're talking to. What you're saying is respect the coach. But by doing that, you're going to destroy.
Brown, Green, and CP3 is part of that core.
Hold on.
So you say just let him finish out this year. Even though
can I explain? I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna let you have the floor. The issue that I have with this, bro, is you go through history. You look at all the coaches that when you make the playoffs, that means a lot and it goes on your resume. Now, if you want to fire them immediately, 2 hours after they lose the playoff, you give them the ability to either correct their mistakes just as you do with the players. The players sometimes going on a bad streak, going into the playoffs, you get hot that first series, and next thing you know, you rolling because you got fuel in your belt. You hot, you mad at the coach, so you want to go out there and you want to ball. Maybe that does put fire under. But for you to fire a winning coach 3 games going into the playoffs, it doesn't make coaching. Just put yourself as a coach. It doesn't send a good message. This is what our achievement, what we're trying to do is go to the playoffs to have the ability to compete for a championship. That's all you can ask for. You can't say you're gonna rob me of that ability to change this culture. Yeah, we got 3 games. We lost 4 games straight. He had 61 points in the first game they lost against Minnesota, so he pouted. They lost in overtime. They rested their players in San Antonio, and you lost 2 more games. It's not the end of the world. You gotta give the coaches more leeway, especially the ones that are actually doing their job, because it doesn't make. I don't understand. If I was a coach, it ain't no safety net. Greg Popovich is the only coach with 10-year Eric Spoelstra.
Not true.
Eric Spoelstra.
And Eric Spoelstra. They're the only
And
2
Steve
coaches in
Kerr.
the
And
NBA.
Steve Kerr.
But in the
Get him
2000s,
out of
you had
here.
6 or 7 coaches with 10-year tenures.
You got more coaches.
I might have to leave, so can I add one more thing before y'all start
Go
going
ahead,
ham?
Go ahead.
One thing, another thing, that reason why I think Coach Malone got let go, they can't beat that Minnesota team. That Minnesota team was designed to beat Denver. Since they've started putting their head together and working together as a team, when the last time we beat Minnesota? Like that team was designed to beat Denver, bro. When has Denver ever overcame that? Like we got our ass embarrassed last year in the playoffs. Then we just lost 4 straight this year. Like y'all don't think
I know,
fans are
but
tired
the
of
year
that?
before that, y'all beat Minnesota 4-1 though in the playoffs.
Yes, but after that, what happened? They started
You don't have
getting
those same
players
players anymore.
Yeah, they started getting players to beat that Denver team. That team that Minnesota has was designed to beat Denver, bro, to stop Jokic.
Hey, slap yourself.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question though. Like,
nigga, Rudy Gobert can't guard nobody.
When they gonna break up Michael Porter Jr.? One of these guys is gonna be gone. Have you heard anything like that?
I know Michael Porter Jr. was talking about it, this being their last year together. But if anybody goes, I feel it's going to be Jamal Murray because, for one, he can't stay healthy. That's if he's not fronting. I mean, I understand he had that knee injury, but you can't stay on the court, man. They paying you all that money. They going to get rid of him, in my opinion.
There's a reason Jokic wanted Russ. There's a reason Jokic wanted Russ.
Because he played defense.
He does that, and he can take the
and
load
he
off
get in the basketball.
when Jamal Murray is hurt. He can take the load off of Jokic.
And he did.
That's why he wanted him.
When Jamal was
That's
out,
why he wanted him. Yeah.
They had a nice stretch when Jamal Murray was out. It was Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic running havoc on the West.
Even when Jokic went out, Westbrook was keeping them relevant. Westbrook had a couple triple doubles.
Y'all, if y'all got to check it out.
It's a Jamal Murray problem, not nobody else.
Jamal Murray, Westbrook, and Mike Malone with the front office problem.
Well, it's the lack of depth.
Look, I'm gonna say this: all the other coaches on the staff, they might bounce too.
Well, if you're gonna bring in a new coach, you're more than likely gonna let him control and bring in his staff. Yeah,
Do not be surprised if next year that big contract Jamal Murray got ain't gonna mean nothing. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah, I mean the team. Did he just resign Jamal Murray?
Nah, he signed.
Anybody know how many
Jokic.
more? All right, so he got 2 or 3 more years left at least, right?
He signed
Somebody gonna want him because they can
control him. Good luck trying to get a free agent to come to Denver. Nobody want to go to Colorado.
Well, that's why you trade. That's why you do the trade. You got to get rid of Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray.
Yo, show.
What up, T? Hey, T. Cole, you out there in Denver?
Yeah, look. I was in class. I just got the class.
Man, his connection ain't good.
Malone got fired. I ain't even. This crazy, man.
Did you see this coming? Like,
No, show. Like I said, I found out from your title.
Yeah, look, I know I got slapped. Said he a Nuggets fan too. He from them. Look, so we got a lot of people, man. I'm getting text messages, folks that was at the games and know this and know that. I mean, everybody's saying that Jokic was frustrated, and I talked about this yesterday. We were talking, man, this locker room like
I agree.
They fighting each other and they argue. I never seen this over this whole
I never
3
seen it
years.
Yeah, Watson and what's the name was on the bench going at each other.
I know, that's what I was talking about yesterday. I never seen this team they look disconnected. I never seen them look disconnected to this season.
Agree. I agree.
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't know this was gonna happen before the playoffs.
Man, nobody, bro. I ain't think Tyler Jingles would get fired. I damn sure ain't see this coming.
Right.
I mean, because you really don't even know what nobody really knows.
If you would have
what's
like
going on
lost the
with
second
Jamal.
round or something, then I understand. But
I'm telling you, the firing is them trying to. The firing is them actually trying to keep this team unified. They're trying to get the players to come together.
Yeah, they're trying to light a fire up under the team.
That's what they're trying to do. When you fire a coach like this, you're trying to get your players to come together.
They still got to get rid
because
of
guess
MPJ
what?
too,
These players also know that, hey, here in a few weeks, I could be moving to a new place in a few weeks. Because when the season over, I'm trade bait. How do you not get traded? Play well and
Besides
win.
Jokic, everybody else is on the market.
So this is what they're hoping that it does is bring them together. If he fired Calvin Booth and he fired the coach, I bet Murray and Michael Porter Jr. are on the table. I would not be surprised if both of them are on the table.
Murray
I agree.
kind of hard, man, because he got 4 more years with his injury.
That's not the problem is Murray's an all-star. Hey, my brother, Murray's an all-star level player, and a lot of teams can't get guys like Murray. So they will take the chance on him. And he's not making no super max deal, nothing like that crazy. You see what I'm saying? So teams will take Murray.
But
his
it's not that they
won't be a
won't take
problem.
him. It's the teams that would take him already got a point guard.
Or we could do both.
Hey, look, hold on a second. Shout out to
I bet it's somebody out there that want him.
Shout out to Contrell. Shout out to Contrell kid back in the Super. He said, remember when Jamal Murray gave his all against the Bulls and Russell Westbrook had 5 turnovers and allowed them to come back and win that game. That was the final straw for Murray. He just had dropped 40 points on the Rockets the game before. So you saying I mean all
the beef between Murray and Westbrook, he's saying.
So you believe like the Murray ain't feeling Russell Westbrook. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Yes, I do.
What did I say, y'all? This is a Murray.
Hold on a second. Check this out.
I'm not surprised. He's a turnover champ. All you do is turn the damn ball over. He did it a lot of the game.
Hold on, homie. Hold on. Let Showtime go. Go ahead, Show.
Bro, that game against Minnesota and that game against the San Antonio Spurs, that was nasty. That man missed wide open layup. Then he fouled. Who was that? Who was my guy?
Alexander.
Yeah, him. He fouled him. That right there, that'll frustrate me if I was his teammate. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, we can't blame this on Westbrook.
No, sir. Why not, man?
It happened everywhere else.
He been on 3 different teams, and his last 3 stops, they all had the same complaint. He missed too many layups, man. We ain't trying to get this. Bro. I told y'all. Hold on a second. Elder'll tell you this. I said this 6 years ago. I was ahead of everybody with this. Russell Westbrook plays out of control. You can't win a championship with Russ as a starting point guard. I told y'all that. I've been told y'all that.
You were benching him back then.
He's not starting coming off the bench.
Years ago. And I'm not saying it ain't Jokic's fault because them boys ain't playing defense either. It's bro. These guys as a collective group, they're not defending. I'm not gonna blame one player.
Russ did great for the Clippers coming off the bench.
Not all the time.
They don't have no bench.
He did great, bro. In that playoffs against the Suns, he was the only one ball. To be honest with you.
Yeah. What about last year? Okay. That's what I thought.
That's why I believe Murray. That's why I believe Murray could be out of there too. Russ is
Last
still
year,
cheap.
Paul George came up short. It wasn't a Russ problem.
Look at man.
Yo,
I like Russell Westbrook as a person, but you can't win with him, y'all. Let's just be honest.
I agree.
It's not wrong.
I
It just
agree.
depends on what team he go to and what system
I
he in. That's all.
agree. Nah, I'm going to go by history. He got 17, 18 years in the league, and
Can't
nobody's
win
won
with
with him. I don't believe you can win with guys like Westbrook either. I don't.
Russ is not like
I'm
that,
not trying to
man.
be funny, but his nickname was Russell Brick at a point, right?
Westbrook, yeah.
Check
I
this
would
out.
say,
Just make shit to save his life.
KD ain't won nothing without the Warriors. So
yeah, but
That's
all right,
fine.
let's not go all over the place. We talking about Russell Westbrook and the
I
Nuggets.
know, but y'all trying to make it seem like this is a Russ thing. This is not a Russ thing, bro.
That's
Period.
my thing. It's like I understand
He's
how
a
y'all
part
Stop
of the
Hold
using
on,
Russ
issue.
hold
He's
as
a
on.
a
part of the
scapegoat
issue.
every fucking where he go. He a scapegoat, bro. That's
He's
not
a
true.
part of the issue. He's a part of the
If it's
issue.
not true, then
That's
why
all
did he
they're
get
saying.
traded so damn much?
Yeah, he's a part of the issue. That's
You're
all we're
part of
saying.
the
We're not
issue.
saying he's the
That's
fault.
just
We
saying.
just said if you got your second best player having issues with him, he's a
Nigga, don't
part of
mute
the
me,
issue.
nigga.
He's a part
his
of the
second
issue.
best players got issues with him because he was taking
Oh
his
well,
minutes and he
nigga.
was playing better than him. That's why his second best player got issues with him.
Okay.
Man,
His
see, look,
second
this
best
what
player
You
wasn't
think you
playing
Elder,
better
you
think
know
than
what
him.
I
that
don't
you
like
think
about
that Russ was
Elder.
playing better than Jamal Murray?
At the time, he
Hell no,
was.
y'all,
Yes,
you're
he was.
hallucinating.
Hey, Elder,
All
you know what
right.
I get
I'm
tired
listening.
of, Elder? These guys get so sensitive when it comes to Russell Westbrook. We not saying it's not it's all his fault. We saying you can't win with him getting all those minutes. If you put him in the start lineup, you're not winning with Russ. I mean, let's just be honest.
I
They're
agree.
not.
I mean,
I agree,
You
Sean.
got to give up
I'll
less
be
of role.
completely honest.
I didn't say
It's
nothing
making
about starting. I take Russ's
I would say
services
it's
though off
all
the
his
bench for
fault.
sure.
I think
I
Jokic got
would.
some
I'll be,
I
blame
would
too. But
off the
it's
bench.
act
Michael
like
Porter
Russell,
Jr.
it's everybody's fault but Russ. Come on, bro.
I think Michael Porter Jr. development.
I,
I expected him to
What
be
about
better
Jamal
than what
Murray? He
he
don't
is.
guard nobody.
I know
Yeah,
that,
he
bro.
don't.
Kinfolk, that has
We know
nothing to do
that,
with
bro. What
my
you
point.
talking about, Leezy?
That has zero to
We
do with
know
my
that, bro.
point. I'm talking about Russ right now.
Russ is
Jamal
not a
Murray got
starting
a
point
championship.
guard in the NBA anymore. He's a bench
He got
player.
a
That's
championship.
all
It
I'm
We
don't
saying.
agree.
matter. They won
We agree.
before Russ got there. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is this.
This
Russ
crazy.
been with Oklahoma City, Elder. He'd have been with the
Yep.
Rockets. He'd have been with
Yep.
the Wizards. He'd have been with
Yep.
the Lakers. He'd been with the
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Clippers. And now
Yeah.
he's with
Yep.
the Nuggets. Elder,
Yeah.
how
Yep.
many times he even got out the first round to
Mm.
get championship?
Last year would
Yeah.
have been the first, right?
The last time getting out the first round was the Houston Rockets in the bubble.
Oh, that's right. Because last year he was with the Clippers, wasn't he?
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with the Clippers
Like
last year.
the man is he escapes this. No, Jamal Murray don't play defense. That's true. Jokic don't play defense. That's true. I think I'll give Jokic too much credit. He gets way too much credit because they don't do nothing without Jamal Murray. That the
I
history
agree,
shows.
Sean. I
Yeah,
agree.
that two man. There's a
But
reason
let's
why they
stop
say they got
pretending
the
like.
best 2-man game in the
But
league. There's a
but
reason why they say that.
let's stop pretending like
Man, Jamal
Russell
Murray a
Westbrook
fraud.
is perfect. It's
He
nobody.
just got to
It's
stay
not his
healthy.
fault. It's everybody else's
Can't
fault.
stay healthy. That's his
Stop it.
biggest
How's
issue.
he? Hold on. Who said he's a fraud? How's he a
Because he
fraud?
can't stay healthy, bro. That's the
Look,
biggest issue with Jamal Murray is him staying healthy. That's his biggest
Yeah.
issue.
And
If he can
it's
stay
funny because
healthy,
he hurt his,
he'd be
he
an
he tore
all-star.
that ACL trying to be cute. That's how he got hurt. Should have took
Hey,
his
we
ass
do
back
And
to
know
what
the
did he
this.
game.
do
We
the
do
next
know
year?
this.
What he did
Jamal
the
Murray
next
is
year, huh?
is
Tell
a
me what he
big
did
time
next year.
playoff performer. We know that. He's been proving that for years. He'll get in the playoffs and light your tail up.
That's
Right,
facts.
He's
right.
That's
been
facts,
proving
Elder.
that.
That's facts.
So this is
Yeah.
why no teams will
But
take
other
Jamal
than that
Murray.
1 year, Elder, he ain't never did nothing in the playoffs other than that year when
That's
they won
not
the
true. That's
championship.
not true. That's
I
not true.
That's
think
not
That's a
true.
Oh,
lie.
but
2020.
hold
What
That's
are
a
on.
you
What you
lie.
talking about,
say?
bro?
You
Bro, he
must have
lit
seen
them
No,
the
up.
I
bubble.
Hold on,
understand
bro.
the
Nah,
bubble.
nigga.
He was killing in the bubble, yes. The bubble and then when he
Yeah,
won
he
the
must have seen the
championship.
bubble.
The bubble and the
He destroyed
championship
hold
years.
on.
The
He destroyed
bubble
the
and the
Lakers last
championship
year.
years.
He destroyed
Yes.
the Lakers last year in the playoffs in the
That's
Yo,
first
one
round.
Leezy, I
series.
think we
What
was
happened
Right.
the
beating
next
y'all in
Well,
series?
2022.
but
What
bro, you
happened the
just
next
added
series?
up. Hold on. You just
nigga,
added up
everybody
3 or
destroyed
4
Lakers,
years where
bro.
he played well in the playoffs. You just did.
No, I
You
just
just
added
did.
up 2
You
years and
said the
then the
bubble, the
other years he
championship
got walked
year,
down,
last
bro.
Bro,
year.
he was playing well
No,
for 3
bro.
years. What are
The
you
dude
talking
is a
about, Leezy?
playoff performer, bro. He's a playoff
Yeah,
performer.
Jamal Murray is a playoff performer. I think
But
Michael
they should
Porter
win a
Jr.
championship then. They should go
Michael
to the finals again then.
Michael Porter Jr.
New York
development.
team.
He hasn't
Big
developed
facts.
to who he's
They
supposed
should go
to
back to the finals if that's the
become.
case.
The
Man,
team
that
has
weak
changed, bro.
ass
Joe
draw they
called it
had
out.
when
They
they
have
went to the
gotten rid of
finals,
all
man.
of their
Get out of here.
defenders trying to stay under this salary cap. They haven't been able to afford it, and they've lost their 3 best defenders in the last 3 years. That
Yeah.
changes the team. when you got
Bruce
guys who can
Brown,
score, but you got
KCP.
KCP. Who's the other one?
KCP and Bruce Brown. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's the
lost
reason why
Jeff
they
Green.
even
Jeff
won.
Green was a key piece of that
Jeff
championship
Green really didn't
team.
even play like that.
Yeah, he
Come on,
didn't
man.
play like that,
Championship,
bro.
Yeah, he
He
the
needs
did.
to
What
get
are you
better
championship
talking
defense,
about?
team.
In
bro.
the
Come on,
championship year,
man.
Jeff
Jeff
Green
Green
did
was there
play.
for his
How many
defense,
minutes did he
man.
get in
Come
that
on now.
championship year? How many minutes
He
he
was there
average
for
a
his
game?
He was
defense,
playing
bro.
close to 15 to 20 a game. That dude played every
15 to
game.
20 minutes?
Him and what's the name was a
Wow.
rotation. They were
Yeah,
the
they was
7
good
players
15,
playing.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
They
Jeff
were
Green
the
was playing a
7
little bit
players
though.
playing. Brown and him was 2 coming off the bench.
Okay.
He had an
So Peyton
integral
Watson, is
role in
Peyton
that
Watson
team.
a good defender? He's a great
He's
Peyton
not
defender if
Watson
you
is
better
a
ask
than
good
me.
Jeff
defender.
Green,
Yes,
bro.
he's a
I'm
very good
sorry. He's
defender.
not better than what Jeff Green was giving them back then. He's not. He's not there.
He's
He's
not.
not?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, he's
Wait,
not.
Elder,
No,
what are you
he's not.
talking about?
Not
Elder,
even
what?
close.
Okay, bro.
He's not better than him. Yeah, he's
Peyton
not.
Watson is not a better defender than Jeff Green right now.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not saying. I said player,
Come
producing.
on, man. What
He
Are we
can
talking
play
Like this
defense.
dude
basketball,
hopped on
blood,
here
or
to
what you
hate.
talking about?
That
Just
dude
hold
hopped
on.
on
I
here
wasn't
to
talking
hate.
about.
That's
I wasn't
crazy.
talking about just defense. I was just
That's
talking about his
wild,
overall.
what he
Nigga,
just
ain't
did.
nobody beating on they dope
Hold
in
on,
no
hold
Jeff
on,
Milwaukee
Green
Celtics.
is
can't even get
arguably
2
our best
minutes on the
defender,
Rockets.
bro.
What are we
Come on,
talking
man.
about, bro?
That's
Hold
4
on.
years later too, sir.
Elder, these guys
2.
been disingenuous, bro. Because
I
Jeff
already
Green
know.
was contributing big time for that team.
No,
Not
bro.
just
I already
defense
know.
either, scoring. They missing
Nigga
scoring.
Doo Brown was the
So
reason they
we got to
won.
Yeah.
stop. These guys just been disingenuous.
I
Shout out
know.
Yeah,
to
so KCP and Bruce Brown was
Contrell.
major losses, man.
Hold on a second, homie. Hold on a second,
Oh,
homie. Let me read these
okay.
super chat. Shout out to Contrell Kid back in super chat. He said, "How many teams does Russell Westbrook have to play for? He shows you he's not a winner." Question mark.
Look
All
at these
32
niggas be
teams.
hating on Russ, cuz they be hating on
It's
Russ.
That's
always
Hey, it's
sad,
just a
bro.
fact, bro.
it's
It's
Russ ain't
always
never
sad,
won
man. You
nowhere.
niggas is sad.
He ain't winning UCLA. He ain't winning the pros. He done
Man,
played on
James
12
A
Harden ain't
lot of
teams.
never
players
won, nigga.
haven't won in the
We
pros and in college. Elder, what we
ain't
talking
talking about
about right
them. We
now,
ain't
bro?
talking about them,
He
though. We
can't
talking
even
about
win
What
in
we
the
You gotta
talking
look at his
China
about,
League,
and
bro?
bro.
Russell
resume.
Westbrook.
I
We ain't
know
talking
you're
about them.
singling out one player. We can name a
He is
million players in the same situation as Russ, nigga. What we talking
he
about?
started off by saying, "Oh boy, can't stay healthy," and Michael Porter Jr. We didn't say Russ getting
That
traded.
nigga
We
Russ
said
better
Michael
than
Porter
Jamal
Jr.
Murray.
Bruce
and
Brown
we
helped
said
Denver win a
hold on.
championship, and
Mike
he been
Brown
on
started
four
better than
teams since.
bro.
Michael Porter
Bruce
Jr.
Brown helped
and
them niggas win a
Jamal Murray is
chip.
who we said is going to get traded. They couldn't afford Bruce Brown. Would you have paid Bruce Brown $23
What I'm
million?
saying is that he's been on four
Would you
teams
have
since the
paid Bruce
championship.
Brown
Stop
because
muting
of his
my mic,
talent?
bro. What you mute me for?
Cause
Because
you
you talk
yelling all over folks.
Nigga,
Talk
I'm
one at
not
a time.
yelling. What are you
You
talking
is
about?
yelling, bro.
You definitely yelling. Talk one at a time, bro. I can't hear y'all yelling. I'm trying to hear
Bruce
both of
Brown don't
y'all.
afford
Okay.
teams because of
Bruce
his salary
Brown has
and
been
he's
on
not.
four teams, bro, since the
First
championship
off,
roster.
what's the 4 teams? Give me the 4 teams.
I know he went
I
to the
know he went
Pacers.
to
I
the
know that.
Pacers and he went to Toronto.
Pacers,
Pacers,
Toronto,
Raptors, Pelicans.
Raptors,
Pelicans, the Brooklyn
Now
Nets,
he on
Pelicans.
the Pelicans.
the
That's
And
Brooklyn
that's it.
four
Nets.
teams. That's four
That's
teams, bro.
Okay, but besides the Pacers, every other team he
it.
went to was ass.
Hold on a second. Hold on,
And
just
he was hurt too.
So he not serviceable? A
hold on a second. Let me
He
championship
was
player?
hurt.
You
super
think
chat.
he gonna help win the championship by himself? Come on, man.
Let me read these super chats. Hold
That's
on a second.
crazy.
Let me read these super chats. Let me
You gotta
finish.
be smart about the talk now.
Hold on. Let me read these super
You
chats.
gotta watch basketball.
Bro, y'all so undisciplined. It's sad. Shout out to Judah. He said they hyped Denver like Celtics 08. Win, stop the count. Contrary kid back in the super chat. He said if the Nuggets don't lose to the Timberwolves in Game 7 last year, they probably go to the finals last year if they play the Dallas Mavericks.
Nigga, we would have
Okay.
smoked them niggas. Stop it.
We would have smoked
Y'all
the
good.
Mavericks, bro.
On
Come
God,
on,
we
man.
would
What
have
you
smoked
talking
them
about,
niggas.
bro? We would have smoked them
Hey,
Mavericks.
bro,
That would
y'all
have
know
been
we in the
easy work.
afternoon, right? Y'all know we in the afternoon, right?
Hey, is Christian? What do
Oh,
y'all
we
think
sorry,
about
so sorry,
Christian
so sorry,
Brown?
so.
He's
Christian
good.
Brown won a championship his rookie year with Denver. He's a pretty good player. Would you agree that he's
And he went with
developed under Mike Malone?
Yeah, he's got the opportunity. He's been in the starting lineup long
So
last.
why are we saying that they don't have enough? Though I don't understand that part.
he got hurt.
Okay, you name one guy. You name
Bruh.
one guy.
Christian Brown,
Right,
but you can
exactly.
say Christian Brown just took
You
the
name
spot of
one
the
guy.
KCP or a Bruce Brown. To be
Right.
honest with
Christian
you,
Brown
Who
has
else we
gotten
gonna
Playing
better.
start?
well, but he's not
Elise, who
producing
else
on the
we gonna
level they
start?
was to win a chip.
what's
He's
wrong
just
with
gotten
Peyton
better.
Watson?
Peyton
He might
Watson
be
ain't
better
producing
than
on the level those
he's
other
better
guys
than
were
KCP.
producing, bro. It's
Okay,
just that simple. That's all I'm saying. They're good players.
Defensively, though, bro.
Those are two of your good players, but look at all the players they drafted that didn't traded away, that haven't been able to be developed. They got way more guys that they haven't developed or been bad picks than these two guys that are decent picks. That's all we're saying. And they see that and they realize we can't develop this team without getting cheap, good players. That's how you do it. We got to find no diamond in the rough. We got to find a guy that's getting drafted in the second round or the 30th pick in the first round. We got to find that undrafted player that can come in here and get meaningful minutes, be in the rotation or starter. They got to find that kind of stuff to stay successful. They haven't found it yet.
What's wrong with Najee?
That's facts.
Well, they had that in
What's wrong with Najee?
That's facts, Elder.
He's not that. He's a decent player, but he's not good enough to get you to a championship level. That's the problem.
Hey,
He's a decent player.
Shout out to King in the Super Chat. He said Russ been on the 4 different teams and haven't won a championship. But
Can we stop doing
Y'all
That's
niggas be
fact.
so obsessed with Russ.
What else? What else y'all got for Russ?
I don't
Everything
think
you saying with Russ is a fact. So
look,
I don't get
we're
it.
not trying to. I don't think Show was trying to throw Russ under the bus.
Y'all
Russ
niggas
is just
talk about
part
Russ
of
for
it. He's on this team, bro. He's a part of this. He's on
Yes.
this team. It's
Yes, he
stuff
is.
that's been said by a star player about him. He's a part of it. But if
Well,
you
the
listen,
season isn't over, so we don't know what kind of impact he's gonna have in the playoffs.
if you listen when I said in the beginning, the two people I think gonna get traded possibly is gonna be Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. I never said Russ is getting traded. If Jokic like Russ, guess what? It don't matter what Jamal Murray thinks. Russ ass gonna be a Denver Nugget.
That's facts. He's staying.
That's all
if
that
Jokic like
So what do you think you'll get back with Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr.?
I don't know.
Nothing.
It just depends, bro. It depends on what these.
dudes
want
getting
Kevin
their
Durant.
feelings. Dudes getting their feelings, but
Kevin Durant ain't coming to Colorado, bro.
Dudes
Stop.
I
getting
want
their
Kevin
feelings.
Durant. I
Hold
like
on a
Kevin.
second. Dudes getting their feelings over Russ. And again, I like Russ. This is nothing
Man,
personal.
nigga talking about Russ.
let's-
Nigga, what
let's
about
be-
James Harden, nigga?
Bro, what are you talking about?
James
That
Harden
nigga
ain't
James Harden ain't
I'm not
ain't
in my
never won
feelings
nothing.
over Russ, though, but I just
Bro,
like
James Harden
everybody
got nothing to
uses
do
him
with
as
it.
a scapegoat. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
He's not the
Hold on a
scapegoat.
second. Hey, bro,
He's
the
a
next
part of
person
it because he's
interrupt
on
me,
the
I
team.
swear on everything I love, I'm going to snap on your ass. I'm going to kick your ass up out of here. Hey, man, you lost your fucking mind, dog. I can't have a real conversation without you cutting me off because you a real sexual with my boy. How much money Russell Westbrook paying you? Man, y'all pissing me off now, bro. I swear to God, keep playing with me, dog. I swear. Keep playing with me, bro.
Come on, Show. Don't get upset.
Keep playing with me.
Keep talking. Let's keep talking, Show.
Keep testing me, dog. I'm telling you.
We good, Show. We good,
Tired of
my
that,
brother.
dog.
Come on, bro.
Hey, show they so
Like I
mad they
said,
deflecting, man. That's
like I
crazy,
said,
man.
Russell Westbrook ain't won squat for your team, and nobody else's team. Y'all act like y'all getting y'all feelings over the truth. The truth is the truth, man. You get hurt by it all you want to, you get bitter by it. Every team Russell Westbrook leaves gets better. Let's keep it real. Russell Westbrook, as the number 1 guy, couldn't get out the first round. Chris Paul did better than that dude on his own organization. He went to the Lakers. They ain't made the playoffs. They got rid of him, made the playoffs. On the Clippers, we look better without the bum. So let's stop acting like he's the end-all, he's the end-all, be-all. He ain't nothing but a Mr. Triple-Double, but he ain't got no championship to go
Y'all
with.
in the same position without Russ, bro.
Man, fuck out of here. You pissed
Hey,
me
Shaw,
off.
can I say
I'm not gonna
something?
talk no more to you for the rest of the day.
Bro, I
You
don't
don't
even like Russ like that. That's crazy, boy.
You don't
Y'all
Hey, Shaw,
listen,
can I
hating
say
on that
something real
man.
quick?
I don't
Y'all
understand how
believe
they
y'all
can't
bigger than the program.
understand that Russ, we just saying he's a part of it. He's on the team. We talking about Jokic, Murray. We talking about Michael Porter Jr. We talking about the development of the young players. This is all part of what Denver going through. Ain't nobody singling out Russ. He's a
Hey, Shaw,
part
can I
of
say
this.
something real quick?
Go ahead, Don.
Okay. So,
Hey,
right.
that dude, Harmer, whatever his name is, your mom and her feeling, because what I did to her face last night. And get him out of here. I did something to her face last night. And I ain't talking about putting hands on him. Something else on her face. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Oh. Hey,
Go
man,
ahead,
I
bro.
told people.
I try to be nice, you bums. Let's get to it then.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I told people about Russ in the start of the season, man. I told them I didn't like Russ on the team. Then other Nuggets fans got on me talk about, oh, Russ is better than Jamal Murray. He should start over him. Him and Jokic is like a top 3 duo, man. That shit was crazy as hell, bro. What the people were saying out there in the media and stuff, man. It's crazy. I was trying to give Russ the benefit of the doubt, since he was on the team. And I'm going to the games, watching him in person, bro. It's horrible, man. It's just horrible. It's ridiculous, man.
Man, like I said, bro, I'm tired of y'all dudes, man. You Russell Polish don't hold him accountable. Y'all do this all the time, bro. And I never even said it was all Russ' fault. You boys don't listen. Y'all have a hard time comprehending, man. I said and told you. Did Jokic put the call in? Did I say that? He ain't playing no defense. None of them boys playing no defense. That's a group effort, bro. All of them suck. They gonna drop in the play-in. I've been telling y'all this. But when you watch Russell Westbrook, he's like a complete jackass, like a bat out of hell, flying 100 miles per hour trying to make a damn layup.
Them 2 games was really bad. Them 2 games hurt real.
I got so hot in this motherfucker, bro.
I just don't know why people get in their feelings about
Russ. Y'all blaming the role player though.
We ain't blaming the role player. He's a part of it. How come y'all can't see that?
I mean, it's not that we blaming him. It's just look what he contributed.
Wait a minute, bro.
We talked about Jamal Murray. We talked about Jokic. We talked about Michael Porter Jr. But then when we started talking about Russ, everybody got in their feelings. Nobody had clapback when we said something about Jamal, about Jokic, about Michael Porter Jr. But as soon as somebody said something about Russ, everybody want to get clapback.
Hey, Elder, I blame Jokic for missing that free throw and stuff like that. Part of the loss for Russ, and they got on me because I blame Russ too, man. That's crazy, man. It's just ridiculous, bro.
At the end of the day, they organization needed to check up.
We sit up here every day and talk about and hold players accountable when they don't do something right. Literally everybody. But soon as somebody gets to certain players, y'all getting y'all feelings, bro. Like, bro, come on, dog. We having real conversation. What the film tell you? The film tells you Russell Westbrook is like he's going 120 miles per hour and miss a damn layup every single time, and he fouls people in the clutch.
Man, that was damning. So that was very damning what Mike Malone said. So when he said
his brain don't trying to stop.
Film, he said nobody watches. Y'all don't know how important watching film is for NBA players. You playing all the time. You traveling. That's the only way you learn your competition is by watching the film on them. You have to watch the film. And he says nobody's doing it. Yeah, Jokic probably said, yeah, he can go.
Like, hey, boss, like,
Jokic.
You can tell.
Jokic, though, how many hall passes do he get?
I mean, I'm gonna let Show get it off.
I'm getting tired of every time I turn around. D got the first thing look at. Oh, Jokic had a 30-point triple-double.
But they lost.
If you watch, Elder, he lost by 20. This shot the Lakers beat them.
Yeah.
The Lakers literally beat them without LeBron and Luka. A lot of it has something to do with him. His bad defense.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That's what he does show. That last game was on him.
If you're going to be successful with these European players, because there's very few of them that are going to be great defenders. If you're going to be successful with them, you have to put a team of defenders around them. That's exactly what Denver did when they won. They had a team of defenders and smart players around Jokic. And that's how you get the best out of him. And you get him to raise his team defense up. Him and Jamal Murray didn't look bad defensively when they had all those great defenders around him. They didn't. Everybody takes it up. But now you don't have all of that. You got younger guys. You got bad attitude guys. I'm telling you, just a bad mix in Denver. And now you see the locker room done went to shit. So now they're in scramble mode. They got to save their franchise. What are you going to do? When you ain't getting rid of Jokic, you know that. You will be in the same boat that Dallas in right now. You even think about moving Jokic, everybody going to write your ass off.
I agree on that. They better not do that shit.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to save your franchise. And they doing what they think is best. They're trying to put a little defibrillator on these players. Let's see how good Denver plays the rest of the season and in the playoffs, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Let's see if it
Yeah,
works.
I told them they need to
I
get
don't
rid of
think it's gonna
MPJ at
work.
the deadline. I told them that. They got to get
Hey,
rid of him,
Tycoon
man.
W. Mike Malone got in an argument with the owner yesterday or today. It was one. Yeah, he got in an argument with the owner. One of the brothers said,
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
"Man, drop the link for this dude, Showtime, that
Man,
claim he got some smoke for
I
me.
don't want to, because he gonna
You know
piss
what I
me
mean?
off too. I'm gonna
You
kick
gonna
his
push you
back.
off show? Okay."
That's not rolling, bro.
He's saving you today, bro, because I would
I
eat your tail up, whoever you is.
all he gonna do come over here and interrupt the whole show, talking
I
over
got you.
folks, cussing. Like,
A lot
dude,
of this.
I said it respectful. I told you my respect, bro. Y'all chill out. Y'all know how YouTube is, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I really believe though that this has a lot to do with the new collective bargaining agreement as well. You cannot waste money. You can't have years where you're just giving away money for nothing. It will set
Right.
your franchise and your organization back for years. So it is literally forcing these
Right.
teams to make
Right.
decisions faster. They can't ride out old stars just for ticket sales. It ain't gonna work like that for them no more.
Yo,
Yeah.
Elder. I'll be hearing how like some of these teams like they be trying to keep their core together, but it don't be working. But they still be trying to keep them together and not get rid of them, man. That's what we've been
Mhm.
doing, man. We need to get rid of them, bro. Like
Who was
I love
we?
the core, like, but it's time to get some.
Who
Got
was
to
your
get
team? Who
fixed.
was we?
Oh, I'm a Nuggets fan.
Nuggets. Okay, yeah. It just Michael Malone was the one that like Show said, he was the one that convinced them to keep Jamal Murray, and it worked. But what have you done for me lately?
Right,
Early
right. We
exit
paying
last year,
MPJ all
been
this
hurt
money.
most
He
of
ain't
this
doing
year.
shit, man. It's crazy.
I mean, who's the dude from Denver other than me?
Oh, me, T-Car. I'm from Denver.
All
I
right,
live
so
in
T
Denver.
Car, you might could understand this from what I'm about to say. One thing about Denver, I'm talking about all sports except for probably baseball because the Rockies are ass.
Uh huh.
We are very impatient. We want to
Right.
win now.
Exactly. Right.
Broncos,
Exactly.
Avalanche, Nuggets. So that fan base is very impatient, bro.
Right.
Like we are
Exactly.
win now type people, like in Denver. Like they don't want to see the chemistry build up and add on, especially now that we got an all star like Jokic. That fan base is talking, bro. And I'm pretty sure they put pressure on them to make a decision like that. It
I
wasn't just
agree.
probably in house.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure that our fan base also did that.
Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure I do too.
I
Cause
bet Mike Malone
hmm
probably happy today. He probably cool. He got his money guaranteed. He ain't got to deal with the
Hmm.
tomfoolery no more.
hmm
So,
Right.
what do you think gonna happen?
Maybe.
You think he going to Phoenix? What do you think, Malone? You think
Oh,
he
I'm
gonna
about to say
sit
that,
out? You
Elder.
think he gonna
Maybe
go
he might
somewhere?
go to the Suns.
I think team like Suns, maybe Memphis, because they fired
Uh,
their coach. I mean, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Maybe one of these teams they get put out the playoffs in the first round, have an early exit, something like that. Maybe they fire one of their coaches for Mike Malone. Man, we'll see.
Man,
I
let this
agree.
dude
So
in this show. Please let this dude in here. Talking about I'm
maybe
done.
the
Talking
Kings.
about I
I
text you
don't
not
know.
to let him in. Let this sucker in,
Ooh, not the
please.
Kings. God no.
Let me eat this nigga up. Now Robo ain't finna
I
cook
don't
He
think
could
he'll
shit.
mess with the
probably
Bring
help.
not,
Kings.
He
not
could
Robo,
probably
bring your
help the
dumb ass in
Kings.
here. Bring your
I
crazy
think
ass in
DeAndre
here now,
Rose gonna
Robo.
get rid of
Hey,
him.
show Malone go definitely get a job though.
He could probably help the Kings.
Malone is a great coach. It's just
Yeah, he
what
is. He
what
is.
he needs. I think Malone needs to be with more veteran players. These new age guys, man. To me, they too sensitive, man. They can't be coached. They gonna get in
Right.
their
Right.
feelings. I mean, then they're not professional. When you tell me that nobody on your team is watching film, that means you're not professional.
I mean, it
That's
did
the
show.
first part of
It
your
showed
job.
Sunday.
You gotta watch. How do you learn the players without watching the film?
Exactly.
How do you do that? How do you learn your
Like
competition if you ain't watching film?
Lord,
Right.
the way Denver lost on Sunday was simple. Pacers just kept shooting threes. They kept running the same damn play on both sides of the damn ball. Like, cause they knew what Denver was doing. They was trying to stop Pally Burton, so they kept double teaming them. So if you double team, what do you normally do? You spread out, and that's all they kept doing. They kick it to the three, bam, hit a three. Kick it to the three, bam. They hit a lot of threes that game.
Look, they was
And you
look.
had
I'm gonna say
mofos
this.
that can't even shoot hitting threes.
They was
What
killing
up?
Jokic in the
What up
paint
now,
too,
bro?
man.
What up, bro? I can't believe you doing your boy like that. Come on, show. You know I don't get down like that, bro. I respect everybody's platform. It's just people be trying to come at me. But it's all good. It's all good, homie. Elder, I'm on your ass, boy, as soon as I got a chance. Y'all can finish, though.
You up, nigga. Say what you got to say so I can cook your
Bro,
ass.
I can't believe what I'm hearing out your mouth. You flip-flopping ass, changing, rust glazing ass nigga now that he played for somebody else? Don't do that, Elder. I sat here for 2 years on streams and listen to you talk about, oh, ain't nothing Russ' fault. LeBron and changed his game up. They won't let Russ be Russ. It's LeBron's fault. Now all of a sudden, Russ can't win nowhere he at. Bro, miss me with that. Stand on business, my nigga. You was glazing Russ because you wanted somebody to hate on LeBron. So don't try to change now. Stick with it. Russ is a first ballot Hall of Famer. His energy and his effort is infectious. You remember all this? You remember all this? Yeah, because you get cooked. You can't mess with me, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. This is about your flip-flop. Check this out, homie. Let me finish and I'm going to let you rebuttal, sir. That's how it happens, Elder. You let a person finish their plan, they land their plan, and then you rebuttal, sir. This is what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with LeBron. The fact is, I was on streams with you for 2 years, bro, while you glaze Russell Westbrook and talk about his energy and effort is infectious. Every team needs a player like Russ. Oh, they won't let Russ be Russ. They messed up his game. Oh, it's the fans. It's the media. This is all you were saying, bro. Now all of a sudden I hear you, talk about you can't win with this man, and everywhere he go, he's lost. He don't win. He's not a winning player. Nigga, stand on business. Nigga, don't change up because he don't play for the Clippers now. You want to glaze somebody else? You's a bona fide LeBron hater and a bona fide glazer, bro. You got it.
This is my guy's show. Everybody can see this. Hold on, Joe. Let me get this nigga. Everybody can see this is all about LeBron. Because first and foremost, I wasn't saying that stuff about Russ. I always kept it real about Russ. Now, if you're a Laker, I'm going to support you as a Laker. But when you screw up, I'm going to criticize you. Russ has never won. I'm the one that even started telling people online about point guards that are scoring can't win NBA championships. And Russ fits that category. I have never liked players like Russell Westbrook when it comes to winning championships. You can put Derrick Rose in there. You can put all these, Dame Lillard. You can put all these dudes in there. All these dudes that are scoring point guards never win. So I've been saying that about point guards, and Russ fits that category. I didn't glaze Russ when he was with the Lakers. What I didn't do was throw Russ under the bus because everybody wanted to. And I saw things with the Lakers that had nothing to do with Russ, and it still had things to do with you know who. I ain't going to say his name because that's all you know. See, everybody know you. You talking about glazing, bro. You need to get new pair of knee pads. You need a new pair of knee pads, how you stay on your knees gawking for LeBron James. That's what you need. A grown-ass man on your knees gawking for this dude. Everything is about him. We can't have one conversation without you bringing up your daddy. You bringing up the cum dripper in your mouth, nigga. That's sad. That's
okay. Sad. Are you finished? Is it my turn now?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, go ahead.
Russell Westbrook is a part of this, just like Jamal Murray is, just like Jokic is, just like Michael Porter Jr. How come everybody is not tripping when we came at Jamal Murray for being hurt all the time and doing this and doing that? When we talked about Jokic and not playing D, when we looked at Michael Porter Jr. being hurt and not playing D all the time, nobody's saying a word. But when we say the crap that Russ is doing, now everybody want to defend. Now you want to make it about LeBron James. Guess what, Glazer? It ain't about LeBron James. And it got
all right, check this out. All right, check this out.
I ain't done, nigga. I ain't
done.
Bro,
come on. You can't just talk for 10 minutes, bro. I talk for 2 minutes and let you have it.
I don't care.
Come on, Elder. Let's have a debate, bro. Let's have a debate, bro. I talked 2 minutes and I gave Elder. I talked 2 minutes, bro, and I gave you the mic, bro.
LeBron.
Okay, check this out. It's my turn now. You got me messed up. It's my turn now. You are lying. For one thing, you're lying. You're lying. This is what I hate about LeBron James haters. You niggas always bring them up and then try to call somebody else LeBron James, jockstrap snippers and all that. I brought it up because you were so much of a hater of that man that you glazed a man that you didn't even like, bro. I don't care. You niggas always say his name. When I was bashing Russ, let me see if you're an honest man. When I was bashing Russ, talking about, hold on, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question, brother. Let me see if you are gonna be an honest man. Elder, why you can't answer a question, bro? Because you gonna get cooked, bro. You gonna get cooked. Let me ask my question, sir. Answer a question. I want to see if you're an honest man. When we was on the streams and I used to talk about Russ, you know I used to be on Russ about how he played and his turnovers and his low IQ. Elder, just say you can't fuck with me, bro, and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, bro, if you don't want this smoke, bro.
I think I'm the only guy on YouTube that get accused of
if you don't want this smoke, just say you don't want this smoke, bro, because you're not trying to let a nigga talk, bro.
Hey, bro, you ain't got no smoke.
Bro, well, let a nigga talk then.
All you got is LeBron growing in your face. That's all you got.
I'm gonna say it one time only, bro. Stop dropping the F-bomb, man. One time, bro. I'm not gonna give you no more chance. That's for everybody, bro. I ain't gonna keep telling you boys, man.
PG. Y'all grown men, dog. I don't say B word, F word. I don't say none of that stuff.
Shout out to L for the super chat. He said, but Steph Curry wins. He's a scoring point guard. And shout out to
I don't consider Steph Curry.
He said, why y'all making it so personal? That's lame. Let's talk basketball. Let's talk about the Nuggets.
That's what I'm trying to do.
We actually were until Nairobi came in because he brought LeBron in the conversation.
So can I rebuttal this dude?
I'm not
my bad, brother. My bad.
God dang. Shout out to Tony Lewis for the cash.
Can't park right here. Can't park. Oh, good.
Man, shout out to Tony Lewis for the cash. He said for keeping the great movement, for keeping up with the great moves. Shout out to you, homie. Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I ain't gonna get on my.
Check this out. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. I ain't gonna. This is the thing, bro. Yeah, you knew you can't mess with me, bro. Because since you try to over talk a nigga, I asked you a question, sir. Let me see how honest you gonna be, Elder. We debating, bro. We asking each other questions. We can answer questions. Let me ask you a question. Let me see how honest you are, sir. I know I am, bro. You seen show? I said what I had to say. I gave him the mic. He's trying to just keep going till he just feel like you can't do that, bro. We having a debate. This is my question, Elder.
You dictate the term?
No, I don't. I'm saying, can we keep it to enough time to where me and you can talk and get our questions off before go to somebody else?
Nairobi, you are useless to talk to because every basketball point you will make has something to do with LeBron James.
Oh, no, it don't, bro. Elder, quit trying to flip the narrative, brother. Quit trying to flip the narrative. I'm a basketball person. You niggas is always hate. Everything is about LeBron with you haters, and then y'all trying to call somebody else Glazer. I'm not talking about LeBron. What I'm saying to you is, okay, I'm about to ask it. When Russ played for the Lakers, was I the one on there saying you can't win with him? He's a bad IQ player. His turnovers and stuff just kills momentum. He's not a winning player. He's great. He's a Hall of Famer, all that. But he's not. If you're trying to win a championship, you can't have that type of person on your team, bro. I ain't gonna name nobody's names, but the other people always used to try to blame another player for what Russ was doing, bro. And I was trying to tell y'all, Russ is a grown man. Russ didn't get in the gym and get better. Russ didn't learn how to make his free throws. Russ didn't practice his jump shots. It's nobody else's fault, bro. It's Russell Westbrook's fault. But now all of a sudden that he plays for another team, I get on the stream and I hear you saying the exact same thing that you was trying to criticize and glaze Russ for. Also, you can hate on another man, bro. That's my point of bringing that up, bro. That's how bad you hate on another man, that you would glaze a person and you know basketball, but you would close your eyes to the knowledge that you have of the game because you hate a person so much. You niggas got to learn how to get out of your emotions and be unbiased and just talk about what you see. If you like the person or not, it's players that I don't like. I don't like Kevin Durant. I don't like certain players because of the moves that they make and how they act. But when it comes to their greatness and what they do on the court, I will never criticize them if they don't deserve it, bro. I'm never gonna take away from their greatness because of my personal bias, homie. I can separate it. That's what you niggas can't do. You niggas hate players, and no matter what they do, they gonna be wrong, bro. You niggas love players, no matter what they do, they gonna be right. Y'all ain't giving Joker no smoke for not having defense. Y'all don't give Curry smoke for not playing defense, for playing one side of the court. But y'all do Luka like that because he played for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is weird with that, bro. Let's keep it all the way 100, bro, and judge these players by the same criteria. If they ain't getting it done, they ain't getting it done, bro. Period. You got it.
2 minutes up. Well, at the end of the day, brother, I get accused by all you gawkers of being a LeBron James hater. But all the people that hate LeBron, they think I glaze LeBron and I love LeBron. How do we get to that point? Well, all the people that love him think I hate him, and all the people that hate him think I love him. That's the clear indication that I keep it 100 on LeBron. I will criticize him when he deserves to be criticized, and I will praise him when he deserves to be praised. It's simple. And y'all gawkers and you haters of LeBron prove that. Because all the people that hate him think that I love LeBron. And all you boogers that's on your knees for LeBron every single day and can't have a conversation without bringing his name up. Because think about this, Nairobi. Before you came on, nobody mentioned LeBron. Nobody said a word about him. His name hadn't came up one time today until you got on here. So at the end of the day, I saw things with the Lakers that LeBron was causing. That's why I said what I said. I didn't change up.
No, you didn't. You was blaming LeBron for other people's stuff. Yeah, you interrupted me too.
I didn't. I told you 2 minutes was up. You
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, I call it like it is. Russ
no, you
is
don't.
a part of this problem, just like he was a part of the problem with the Lakers. But he wasn't the only problem with the Lakers, just like he's not the only problem with the Denver Nuggets.
But why would you say another player was making Russ not be Russ and holding him back and not letting him do what he do and all that? But now you saying it's him though. No, it wasn't true, bro. There you go hating. It wasn't true. How was it true? Then so that means the Clippers didn't let Russ be Russ neither, then, right? Because I never heard you say Kawhi and Paul George didn't let Russ be Russ. Not one time did you say that when he played for the Clippers.
Remember this.
Bro, you're lying, bro. You're a liar, bro. You always talking about this Christianity and all this religion. You're lying, bro. You're lying, bro. Bro, you're lying though, bro. You're lying, bro. You religious. You religious. You religious. I know that. And you're lying. You're lying. You're lying, bro. You lying, bro. This is the difference between niggas like you and me. This is the difference between niggas like you and me. You can call me a glazer, a gawker, and all that. But what I do is I stand on business. I stand on business about what I say, nigga. I don't flip flop, nigga. Yeah, I got a certain feeling about LeBron, and I stand on that, nigga. You's a flip flopper, depending on. You know what your problem is, Elder? Anybody that's tested. Anybody that's testing the greatness of players that played in the 1950s and 60s, homie, you got a problem with it. You need to get up off that old shit, my nigga. This ain't the 1960s no more. This ain't Bill Russell them and all that. So that's the only problem.
I know it was Nairobi. That's my bad. I didn't know.
Yeah, you know you can't mess with me, Elder. You can't mess with me, bro. Huh? What's up? What's up? What's up? I did not cuss, bro.
You right,
hold on, bro. Hold on.
All right, hold on, hold on, Elder. Show talker. What's up?
Let me say this before I ask you a question. Shout out to the King for the super chat. He said when these LeBron fans come on that LeBron James song have to be played because this is horrible. Yeah. So I need address the topic, bro. What you got on the topic? I mean, you got everything off your chest, right?
Nothing. He got nothing on top. Nothing.
Denver is cooked, bro. Denver is cooked. They not listening to it, bro. He asked me a question. Nobody want to hear from your old ass no more, bro. Chill out. He asked me a question, sir. Yeah, Denver is cooked. Michael Malone lost the locker room. You know what time it is, bro. Them players make all the money. They making the decision. They not listening to him. They arguing on the bench. They you know what I'm saying? They dropping kites and all that to the front office. He got to get up out of there. It is what it is, man. They don't care about nothing. People that just went to the finals, won championships, and get fired, man. That don't mean nothing. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. Who cares about Denver anyway? Like, when did this start? When did people start caring about Denver? For real, show.
Bro, I've been a Nuggets fan my whole life. You can miss me with that shit.
You can. I don't follow no trends, homie. I don't care if they won 3 championships. No one cares about no Denver Nuggets, bro.
Nah, you don't care about no Denver.
But y'all got it. It's cool. No, you right. I don't. I guarantee you, if you put a poll up, 80% of the world don't care about Denver Nuggets, and that's a fact.
Well, somebody care. They got fans. I mean,
everybody in Denver care. Nowhere else.
That's an ignorant statement. I mean, everybody.
No, it ain't, bro. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Like, you just know what everybody is saying.
I apologize. You saw
I said 80%. I said 20% of the world, homie, don't probably care about Denver. I feel like that's a good.
Because he is going to tear up the whole.
You want to argue that, show? How much percentage of the world you think really care about the Denver Nuggets? So let's be real. Keep it real. How much? Bro, ain't nobody talking to you, bro. I'm talking to Showtime. This ain't the Kareem and Elder show, bro. This is Showtime on point, bro. Showtime. Hey, how much of the world percentage do you think really care about the Nuggets? Keep it real. Keep it real.
You wouldn't be on the show, nigga. Hold on.
Bro, I don't want to hear. I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm not talking to you. Elder, let me tell you something, bro. I don't care about you, my nigga. You ain't no big dog to me. You already know that. I done cooked you plenty of times for late. So all that you whooping, you can miss me with that and try to talk to one of them young niggas like that, bro. Because I don't give a damn about your opinion. None of that you talking about. I got up here to let everybody know you a liar. And I got plenty of everybody that's in this chat right now that already said, nigga, I'm not lying because they heard you. Plenty of only Glaze and Russ. So don't try to act like you wasn't Glaze and Russ, bro. Stop it. Like I said, Showtime. What percentage of the world you really think the basketball universe that really like basketball care about the Nuggets? What percentage you'll give? I said 20%.
You said 20%?
Yeah, I said 20%. I feel like that's a lot.
You know, Jokic is popular, bro. You know, you got.
Yeah, Jokic. I mean, I'm saying Denver as a team, like, you know.
You gonna let me talk, man? You gonna let me talk, what, bro? You gonna let me talk, dog? Let me know when I can talk, bro. Let me know when I can talk.
You up, show?
Oh, me?
No, this guy Ruby on point. Let me know when I can talk, bro.
You talking to me?
Question. Go ahead, bro.
I just asked you a question, bro. I ain't saying nothing else. What you talking about? I asked you what percentage 20 because I said 20%. You ain't said nothing. You must have heard somebody else talking and thought it was me.
So you don't think they got they don't got Nuggets fans over there in Jokic's country?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, okay, think about that. They got fans over there. They got fans in the United States that casual fans that like Jokic's game. All these analytic geeks out here, they in love with Jokic. So you don't think they're gonna get behind the Denver Nuggets?
So that's why I said 20%.
There was a point where the Warriors didn't have a lot of fans like that, remember? But everybody got behind the Warriors when they started winning. Yeah, so I mean, I think
that's why I said 20%. So like, I didn't say 3 or 5, like, you know.
That's all I'm saying. I think it's more than 20%. I think they got
that boy must be like a Clipper or a Lakers fan or something.
From all over the place that same as the Clippers, right? I mean, everybody got fans, bro. Especially when you winning, when you got a superstar and you got some fans on the cheer for, fans gonna get behind you.
I'm just saying, like,
audio. Who is that? Nah, Robo, that's you, bro. I mean, of course, if you compare, see, this is the problem. You comparing it to the Lakers, bro. The Lakers are that's America's team for the NBA. I mean, nobody got a bigger fan base than the Lakers, the Yankees, the Cowboys. But man, you know the Nuggets got a fan base now. I'll be seeing all kind of Nuggets fans up in here. Most of them, a lot of them are Jokic fans. You ought to know that.
That's why I didn't disrespect them. That's why I said 20%. That's a lot of like the whole NBA world. 20% is a lot. Like 10%
And if we keep
is
it in a book, a
country.
lot of people, basketball people care about Denver because they got the best player in the game on their team.
Yeah.
Denver is cared about in basketball world. So that's just
But
BS.
I'm saying
At the end of the
20%
day,
is a lot of the
that's not
basketball
20%.
world.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
So how much you think the Lakers got?
More than 20%
How
care
much you
about
think the
Denver.
Lakers got then?
More than 20% care
But
about
bro,
Denver
that's
because
irrelevant.
How many people you think care about the Knicks?
Denver has
You
the
comparing it
best
to the
player
Lakers,
in
though.
basketball on their
I'm
team right
saying
now.
that teams like the Lakers, the Knicks,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Teams like the Celtics, like teams like that, like
people care about Denver because they got the best player in the game and they just
bro,
won a World
yeah,
Championship 2 years ago.
20%. 20%.
Hey, but
So
let me
Everything
ask you this
else,
question: you
the
think they
rest of
care?
the 80%, the rest of the 80% is split up between the Lakers and the Knicks and the Celtics and the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? They're fans.
Bro,
What are you
Bro,
talking
people
about?
only
Niggas
care about
act
the
like
Knicks because they
20%
in
is
New York. Let's be
disrespect
real.
or something. I wasn't
really
disrespecting them by
bro.
saying 20.
I really
Whatever you
apologize,
say, right.
bro.
You got it, bro.
Because it just tore the
Shout
whole
out,
show up, letting this nigga
shout
come
out
on.
to
I didn't realize it was him. If I
Bro,
knew it was him, I
ain't
would have
nothing tore
ignored
the
him
whole
too.
show up. You just
I ignored him. Hey, I ignored him too, like you did. See, Show didn't want you to come on because he knew the shit you would do. I said let him come on. I didn't know it was your dumb ass. I didn't. Because you tear the whole conversation up.
Elder missed me, bro. You just got cooked
You
on me.
missed me, nigga.
You don't like
That's
nobody to
your
go.
opinion. Hey, bro, I don't have no problem with you coming. You just don't come with facts. They're your facts, bro. They're your facts.
Fish and Mike, bro. Shout out
You
to
was always
Fonte.
glazing for LeBron.
Shout out to Fonte. He said Mike Malone, telephone, shots of Patron, Lakers in 5. Man, you shout out, bro.
And then
Fonte, you shout out.
he doing the Shannon Sharp stuff.
Yeah,
It is Lakers in 5, nigga.
What up? Hey, now Rogan.
I
See,
didn't
now
have
What's up?
hold on, Ella. Hold on,
my
Ella.
bad.
Now
What's
Rogan, bro. You
up?
got to fish on Mike, bro.
Mama?
Yes, he don't. Do he listen? He don't listen good enough. I said this many times, bro.
Yeah,
Get
leave
your
out and
Mike.
come back in.
Yeah, he don't really listen. He don't listen and
What's
comprehend.
wrong with it? I need what it's doing. So I like
It's going. How about
It's
go out
like
there?
real static. It's like
Bro,
static, bro.
You talking about a microwave or something, bro? Damn.
Hey, Johnny
Shout
Lewis,
out to
I'm not mad at that
what
dude.
about
He
now?
just tears up screens with his warped takes.
hold
That's
on,
all. Everything about
hold on a
LeBron.
second. Hold on a second. Shout out to
Hey,
Contrail
is it
Kid.
better, show?
Yeah, hold on a second. Shout out to Contrail Kid in the super chat. He said the personal stuff is taken away from the great conversation we were having. People started caring about the Nuggets more after they won a championship and saw Jokic's greatness. Yeah, I mean that's
a
gonna
fact.
happen, bro.
It's a good take.
Do
Yeah, because
y'all
most.
think? Oh, my bad, show. My
Hold on,
bad,
just a
show.
second. I got you. Hold on, just a second. Mikey on base said Nairobi ready to he ready to Fed time over LeBron.
Bro, this don't got nothing to do with LeBron, bro.
You brought
The
him up.
fact is
You
that
brought him
nigga
up.
whole take on Russell Westbrook is fraud.
You brought
That
him
was
up.
my
You
whole
brought
point.
him up.
And the reason
brought
why
him
it
up.
was
Hey, let my
is because
dog
he
Spiff
hates
go,
LeBron
man.
so much.
Let
That's the
Baltimore
whole
go.
thing, bro.
Let little Baltimore go, man. What up, Baltimore?
Yo, what's that little Baltimore?
Hey,
Yo,
Joe.
great.
What up, my boy?
Joe, not one time did
What's
Elder
up?
say I was lying what he said about Russ, though. He ain't say I was lying. He know everything I said he was saying was true, though. He just had a problem with why I said he said it. That's all.
Hey,
No,
you
I
gonna
didn't have a problem with that. I
you
did
gonna
say
let my
you were
boy?
lying.
You gonna let my boy? You gonna let my dog
He
go?
didn't make
Let my dog
sense.
go. What up, Spiff?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Spiff.
What's up with y'all? I was
Good,
on
bro.
just ask y'all. Do y'all think with them firing the coach and the GM, they still got shot in the playoffs this year?
Oh no, I ain't that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Spiff. I
Well, as a
thought they were
Nuggets
gonna
fan,
drop.
hell no.
I thought they were gonna. Me personally, I think they're gonna be the 7th seed. I'm gonna go on the limb and say that. I think they not playing defense, homie. They're not committed to playing defense, and they playing some of their worst basketball in the last week of the season. Like, I think with this firing, this shows me they're not connected. And I'm looking at their schedule. They got a couple games they could potentially lose. You know, you got to think. You got Clippers, you got Warriors, you got Timberwolves. Those 3 teams right there playing some of the best basketball in the league. And then you got the worry about Memphis. Now I think they're gonna fall in the play in, and we don't know what's going on with Jamal Murray. And if they don't get Jamal Murray back, I definitely think they're gonna be the 7-8 seed.
Somebody said he playing tonight or playing. If they play tonight, they said he playing now.
He playing.
So
he
that what they
playing.
said. Somebody said it in the chat. I don't know if Denver plays tonight or tomorrow, but they said he's finna play. He did the same thing John Morant did. I was reading what they said earlier in the chat room about it, but I think Denver's trying what all these other teams have tried. What Sacramento tried, what Memphis tried. It's make a shockwave by firing the coach and GM and all this, and hopefully the players rally together. That's what they're hoping. And if so, and I can tell you this, if Denver start actually playing D and get mad and go out there and play their best basketball, and they're the 7th seed and they got to play Houston, they could beat Houston if they're playing at their best. Now, if they playing like they've been playing, Houston's going to beat their ass in 5. But if they go out there and get mad, because that happens. Players want to come together when stuff like this happens. If they can go out there, come together, and play well, play as best that Denver can play, they could beat Houston if they're the 7th seed and Houston too. They could do that. I don't see it happening, though. I would still pick Houston in that series. I would pick Houston in that series.
Shout out to Mikey Young Bay. He said Elder and Ticket versus Nairobi and Go Town.
See, let me tell the problem with that, Michael 24. Ticket is a known hater of LeBron. He is. He hates LeBron, right? And he will skew his opinions about LeBron and his takes because he hates him so much. He sees him
nigga, you never
glasses.
told Ticket that. Nigga, don't say it now.
I've been told
Ticket that when you was on the stream. Nigga, don't say it now.
I have told Ticket that.
When I'm on the stream with him, I tell him he a hater. Nigga, you weren't saying that when you was on stream with him. Don't say it now. That's sucker stuff, nigga.
Have you ever heard me tell Ticket
with him when you was on the stream? So don't do it now, nigga.
Have you ever heard me tell
Ticket, nigga, bro?
Have you ever
now
heard
Ticket
me
is a hater, nigga? You never said that when you was on the stream,
heard
nigga.
me tell Ticket he's a LeBron hater? Yes or no?
Hater ass nigga, bro. You a sucker, homie.
Thank you. You could talk about all day, nigga. Don't mean shit. I told Ticket that all the time. Just like I tell you, to wipe your mouth.
That nigga used to be hating with him, bro. He ain't never wrong. Oh, nigga, you a LeBron hater. Nigga, he never went at him about that, bro. Stop
this
nigga. This nigga is emotional.
Hold on, Elder. I'm tell you why you lying. Because him and Elder, Ticket and Elder had a full-blown argument about Anthony Davis, remember? And Ticket was and because he was saying Anthony Davis, terry cloth, and all this other stuff, I
have had a full blown argument with Ticket about LeBron before,
and
plenty of time.
And then that
Ticket will tell you that I have told him that. That's the only reason it won't work, Mike. I'm not an actual LeBron hater. I just keep it like it is. Like I said, I'm the only guy on here that people will say the haters of LeBron will say about me. Oh, he loves him. He's a glazer for LeBron. He's a gawker for LeBron. But the people that love LeBron, they all think I hate him.
I never would say that about you, nigga. You hate that nigga. You hate because he ain't playing the 70s. You hate because he ain't playing the 70s, nigga. You hate because he ain't playing the 70s, homie. You ain't never said, bro, nigga, you ain't no goddamn, you don't mess with LeBron, bro. Stop it. You a hater. You a hater, bro. That's what you are, nigga.
I ain't got no choice.
Talk about how dare you talk about he came and messed the Lakers up. Nigga, the Lakers was underneath the pits of hell, nigga, before LeBron came, nigga. Now all of a sudden, LeBron came and brought that his fan base.
To the billboard, man, shut up,
bro. It's not, bro. That shit sounds so stupid for you to even be thinking about a man on his knees for another man. That's what I don't understand about you niggas always calling somebody.
You got niggas sitting in super chats and say you ready to do fair time for this nigga.
Bro, I don't care what these clowns say in the chat, bro. That's your problem. You worried about a chat. Nigga, I'm a grown man that stand on my own opinion, bro. Elder, can I talk? Showtime, can I talk, bro? I mean, what the fuck? What's up with this clown, bro? What's up with this clown, bro? Can I talk, bro? Because every time I see him to interrupt somebody, you check me, but you ain't saying nothing to this man, bro.
We was doing pretty good till you got in here.
Hold on. Let me read my super chat. You always doing that, bro. Come on, bro. Shout out to Ladarius. He said the CBA is putting a lot of strain on these teams with the second apron. 100% agree with Elder. and rookie contracts are looking to be the most valuable in the NBA going forward. What are your thoughts about it? Well, go ahead.
You on point. He on point. He telling the truth.
Yeah.
You got to find value and you got to get players that are giving you way more production than what their salary is. That's what you got to do to be successful with this new CBA. And Denver can see, this is why old boy got fired. They don't have that young talent coming up that's going to put them in that category. They're going to have to keep going through free agency and things like that or trades to try to get talent. And you got to find diamonds in the rough. You got to have, I'm just keeping the buck. You got to have a guy like AR who's out here putting up, what do you call it? He's putting up all-star level numbers and he's making 13 million a year. You need guys like that. You got to find guys like that. And you need a couple of them on your team at least to go with your stars. So he's telling the truth. That's what the new CBA done forced it. And that's how the owners are taking back the control from the players.
Yeah.
That's how they doing it.
And shout out to Jay Money. Salute to my boy Jay Money. He said, shout out show. I'm from New Orleans, but I stay in Florida. There's a lot more Denver fans than you would think because it's a lot of them here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, I be seeing Denver Nuggets merch in the South when I go to Florida and stuff. You know, Nuggets getting, you win championships and you get a superstar, especially one of the best player in the league. Come on, like fans gonna get behind.
I'm sorry. This dude is so silly, bro. He come here and said 20% like that, bro. This team just won the NBA chip, and they got the best player in the game. And he said only 20% of NBA people care about Denver. Man, stop.
And nobody cares about no Denver Nuggets, bro.
You don't care about Denver because all you care about is LeBron, bro.
So what percentage? Okay, so since you talk about my 20%, how many percent do you think? How much percentage do you give it then?
I think
that cares about Denver.
I think all basketball.
Okay,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Give it a percentage, bro.
Nigga, can I answer it?
Go ahead, bro.
All basketball aficionados that love the game of basketball care about Denver because they have the best player in the game on their team. Anybody that loves basketball, not LeBron James, not a specific team, not LeBron James, not another individual player, but if they love basketball, they care about Denver because they have the best player in the game on their team.
Okay. So is it true that people can like a player on the team and not like that team? Is that true?
Use the epitome of it.
I'm asking you a question. Just answer the question, sir. Okay, so what if people like the way Jokic plays? So okay, let me talk now, sir. So what if people like Jokic because he's the best player on that team, but still don't care about the Denver Nuggets, bro? You ever thought about that?
Because he's the best player in the league.
You still didn't give it a percentage, you dumb nigga. You said all that. I asked you a percentage. Well, what you talking about my percentage for if you can't even give one? So 100% of the basketball world care about the Nuggets, and you laughing at my 20%? You're an idiot, bro. You're an idiot. But that's what I said. See, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. You niggas don't listen. I said, bro, Elder, let me talk, bro. See, this is what kills me, Showtime. I get on here and I try to respect the stream. I asked him from the jump, Showtime. I talked and I let him talk. I said, let's go back and forth. And you just let him interrupt me like it's nothing, bro. But as soon as I do it, I'm ruining the stream. Bro, this is I called him all type of names. Nigga, this nigga calling me gawkers and I'm on my knees and all this, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Stay out of this, my guy. Stay out of this, my guy.
You got niggas that
I didn't call him a dumb nigga. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
They trying to get your prescriptions from you. They trying to call the feds on you, bro.
I'm reading the rest of my super chat, man. I ain't finna be arguing folk like that, man. I ain't got time to babysit grown men, bro. Shout out to
I gotta apologize.
Shout out to Crow Trail Kid. He said Jamal Murray will play tomorrow because Alderman is not a fan of Westbrook. When he benched Russ when Malone was away for the Pelicans game. Oh, really? Huh. And then I
don't think he's healthy though.
Then we got Mikey on base said now Robin whack 100 first cousins on Pyru. That's funny. And shout out to
this dude came in here 100 hot.
Hey, shout out to
and all you heard was LeBron. We ain't said his name all day. That nigga ain't talked for 12 seconds without saying LeBron name 3 times.
Shout out.
I'm gonna get that. Hey, Nairobi, put your address in here, bro. I'm gonna send you some of those new champion knee pads, bro. They just came out. I'm gonna send you some of them volleyball knee pads, nigga. Not no football. I'm gonna send you some volleyball knee pads, nigga. Way you be gawking LeBron is sad. Everything about LeBron.
hey, shout out to
that nigga getting a check for real. We know that. That nigga getting a check.
Shout out that boy got ADHD for real.
Yeah, he getting a check, bro. That nigga getting a check.
Yeah, he got ADHD.
Shout out to
you know he played the clutch sports.
Damn, my guy.
What the hell with the mic? T-Cole, you got fish on mic, my boy. Go out and come back in. Shout out to King. He said we talking about Denver, not LeBron. Stop now, Roby. And shout out to Mike Young Bay. He said Roby disability check ran out. This man tripping, bro. Y'all crazy.
I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I didn't know that was Nairobi. I just saw a name on the show. I didn't know it was Nairobi.
I tried to say
so can I respond or what? Can I respond to niggas that don't suck and shit?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, just watch
yes or no?
Just watch your lane. Don't watch your lane.
You take your damn mic for you do anything. Damn.
That's what that dude do. I ain't said that word, but it is what it is, bro.
Perception is everything. Listen, yo, keep it real. Perception is everything, bro. I came on here to talk to Elder. I made my point. I brought up LeBron's name one time, bro, to prove he was glazing Russ to hate on LeBron. I said his name one time. Ever since then, it's been Elder who brought up LeBron. Everything I said was about LeBron from then on. But he trying to flip the narrative and try to make it seem like I keep bringing his name up. No, that's him. I made my point about he was glazing Russ to hate on LeBron. That's all I said. Ever since then, he been a nigga bringing up LeBron James, but he want to try to flip the narrative talking about it's always about LeBron. No, the fact was you hated that man so much that you was glazing another player that now you on the stream talking about you can't win with. And that's a fact, Elder. So you can spin the narrative all you want to the people in the chat and hope you get a fan base, homie. But you can't spin me, my nigga. I know the type of person you is. I've been on too many streams with you, and we done did this too many times, bro. You cannot mess with me, and when it comes to this sports debate stuff, so you can try to do the gawker and the glazer and all that, but when it comes to spitting back, bro, not one time did you say I was lying about what you used to say about Russell Westbrook, about his energy, about his infectious energy, and you need a player like that on every team and all that. Did you say that or not?
Let me know when you're done crying.
Say that or not? Just answer my question.
Are you done?
When he played for the Lakers, no, I'm not done. Like you said, I'm asking you a question that I hope you can answer honestly. I'm asking you a question that I hope you can answer honestly. When Russell Westbrook played for us, did you say every team needs a player like that?
I'm not answering your question.
Oh yeah, I know you're not. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out.
Plays with, yes, good. You out. Okay, I'm finna clear this right now. All right, y'all. All of y'all that's been around for a long time, you will remember this. I was the one that came on here and I said that if Russell Westbrook comes to the Lakers, this is when he was in Washington, and all of y'all that's been around for a while going to remember me making this statement. This is going to go to show you that I've always said guys like Russell Westbrook can't win. Remember when I came on here and I said, if Russell Westbrook goes over there and plays with LeBron James, because we were speaking about that being a rumor, I said if LeBron James wins with Russell Westbrook, I will say LeBron James is the GOAT. How many of y'all remember that conversation?
I remember.
And I said that in tongue in cheek because I told people it's no way you can win with Russell Westbrook or players like him. And I said if LeBron wins with Russ, if he comes and he wins with him, I will call LeBron James the GOAT. Now, if I'm going to call LeBron James the GOAT for winning with Westbrook, am I hating on LeBron James? I'm giving him the highest title in basketball if he can win with Russ. Now, I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek because I know you can't win with guys like Russ. So for this numbnut to come over here without his knee pads today and without his beer bone and say that I glaze Russ, he's a liar. And any of you that agree with him, just say you hate me like he does. I don't care. I'm still going to keep it a buck because guess what? The proof is in the pudding. Gawkers all say I hate LeBron. And they said because I call them gawkers. Put your bibs on. Get your knee pads on. Get off your damn knees then. And all these boogers over here that hate LeBron say that I glaze him. They are the ones that prove that I keep it a buck about LeBron. That I will praise him when he does praiseworthy stuff, and I will bash him when he's worthy to be bashed. That shuts his whole argument down. Because all of y'all that's been around for a couple years, remember me saying I will call LeBron James the GOAT if he can win with Russell Westbrook. That shuts your argument down. And here's the thing, Nairobi, you came over and changed the narrative. None of us was talking about what you were. You came and changed it, defending LeBron. Your whole premise was to come in here and defend LeBron. You changed the narrative on the conversation. It was going great about the Denver Nuggets until your gawking ass came in here. And send your address so I can see them knee pads, nickel. Send your address.
Shout out to Jay Money, man. He said, shout out to you.
Now what we talking about?
He said, shout out to you, show. I've been watching your stream 3 years. Keep doing what you doing, man. Big things coming your way. My Florida boys got that win last night. Oh, yeah. Shout out to y'all.
To the Florida Gators, man.
That was a good one. That was a crazy finish.
Oh, I got to go watch it. I ain't even watched it yet, show. I got to go watch it. Oh, they was up 12 with how much time left? I heard they was up 12 with...
That was like, I think they had like 2-3 minutes left. Man, they straight up choked the game. But that last play was crazy, bro. Like the end of the season like that with a play. Dude tried to pump fake, but he put the ball on the floor. You know you can't touch it. And just gave the game away.
Wow, I gotta go watch it.
That was crazy.
Like you predicted that Houston would lose was in jest, but it actually happened.
You said what?
It looked like yesterday when you wished Houston to lose in jest, it actually happened.
I was messing with the Houston fans. I actually was cheering for them because they've been having that Houston. I mean, think about it. They had a great season. They got the Houston Rockets doing well, the college teams in the national championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I just said that at the Houston, the delusional Houston fans we got sometimes. I really didn't want them to lose though. Yeah, because I actually, if I had to pick one of them teams, I don't care for Florida. I haven't liked Florida for a long time. I don't care for their basketball. I really don't.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What do you mean you can't win with players like Russ? What do you mean when you say that?
I've always said that scoring first point guards, you don't win with. You don't. I've always said it. If a guard is score first and he's the point guard of your team, you don't win chips with guys like that. I've always said it. People will try to throw.
Steph Curry a score first point guard.
I don't consider Steph Curry a point guard though. Now people will call him that, but when you watch him on the floor, he does what two guards do. So I don't consider Steph Curry a point guard. People will debate me on that. That's their choice. But and even if you get Steph, give me another one then. So we're talking 85 years of basketball, and y'all got one guy that is called a point guard because of his size, but he doesn't play like a point guard. He doesn't. He don't guard point guards. He don't play like a point guard. He ain't running the show on the offense and all that. He's running off of screens, shooting threes. That's what two guards do. That's what Ray Allen did. That's what
but the game has changed. The game has changed.
I understand that, bro.
The game has changed.
I understand that. I understand that. But scoring point guards, guys that are charged to run the show, do all that, but they look to score more than they do pass, them guys don't win chips. And you can go through history. Now, you got Steph. See if you can add some more in there. Because some will say, well, Isaiah Thomas. That's a lie. You ain't never watched Isaiah play. He was not a score first point guard.
I said Steph.
Even though he could. I understand. You got one. I'll give you that. Even though I don't consider him to be a point guard. Steph Curry is a shooting guard to me. That's why they start winning championships. Mark Jackson wanted to make Steph a traditional point guard. And they realized they couldn't win that way, got rid of him. The number one thing that Kerr did was make Steph a shooting guard. And he let Draymond start running the offense. He built an offense where Steph didn't have to run the offense. And what Steph does on the court is more conducive to what point guards do. I mean, to what shooting guards do than what points. Even Dame Lillard don't do that. See, he's a scoring first point guard. Derrick Rose was a scoring first point guard. Russell Westbrook is a scoring first point guard. Those guys are running the show.
The game has changed, though. Back.
Again, it doesn't mean positions change. If he's doing what a 2 guard does, he's a 2 guard.
I just
That's
call
like
him a
a man
combo
being in a.
guard. I call him a
That's, like,
combo guard. I
that's
call him a
fine. That's
combo
fine.
guard.
That's fine. That's fine. See, to me, Kyrie Irving is a 2 guard really more. Now he can play the point, but he's more of a 2. When he was with the Cavs and they won, what was he? LeBron was handling the show, and Kyrie was really playing the 2.
Yeah,
When he was
Kyrie
with
was
Dallas
playing
and they
off the
got to the
ball.
championship, Luka was playing the point, and Kyrie was really playing the 2. That's just a fact. That's just a fact.
So you
And he's
think Luca?
actually in that.
So Luca is a scoring. He score and he pass too. So you
He
don't think he
does.
could win? You don't think he could win the championship?
To me, Luka has a chance. He hasn't done it yet, but he has a chance. But Luka passes. I mean, honestly, Luka is just an incredible scorer as well. I think Luka would prefer to pass more, but he does score a lot and he shoots the ball a lot. I think if Luka gets in his more natural role where he's being more of a facilitator, which Luka does, he can win. He's more of a pure point guard to me than Dame Lillard is.
Yeah, I
He's
get
more
what
of
you
a pure
mean. I
point
get
guard.
what you mean. I
He's
get
more
what
of
you
a
mean.
pure point guard than Steph Curry is. So a
He
guy like
is.
Luka
He
could win.
is. He
Yeah,
is.
a guy
He
like Luka
is.
could win. But these guys that looking to score all the time, break you down, get in the lane, layup, do all that stuff, like the what we call a combo guard now, you don't win chips with guards like that. And I've been saying this well before I met y'all. I've been saying this since the early 2000s, y'all. Before I met any of y'all, I've been saying this. Zeke was not a score first point guard, y'all. You have to go back and watch his games. I actually worked for the Pistons when I was in college, so I got to go to every home game. He was not a score first point guard. He could
Luka's the
score.
white LeBron, bro.
And again, even people say, even though LeBron is the leading scorer in the league of all time, nobody would say LeBron is score first.
That ain't nothing like LeBron. You crazy?
Yeah, no, they not even. I mean,
LeBron
with the
way better.
comparison, I get.
You
You said
better.
what?
I said LeBron.
Yeah. He definitely
Much
better
better.
Luke because he plays D and all that, and he more athletic. And
Luka,
what I'm saying though
I was
is that
talking offensively, though.
some guys are always looking to play make and get others open all the time. Luka fits that category like LeBron. He is always trying to play make. He is. If he can't get a shot off, he is definitely going to get his teammates open for wide open looks and easy buckets. So I think Luka has a better chance than a guy like Dame Lillard. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
just
Dame
me.
is gonna win it.
But again, let's just go with Steph. Y'all got Steph as a point guard. Can y'all? It's been 100 years of basketball. Can y'all give me one other guy that's a score first point guard that has won?
The only other guy would be Jamal Murray, but Jokic was running the show.
The only person I
Jamal
can
Murray's a 2 guard.
the only person I can really think of.
Yeah.
To me, he's more of a scoring point guard, but he's like a well-rounded point guard that bring leadership. He's gonna defend, make big shots, and it's the big shot. But
yeah,
I mean,
but he's a pure point guard too.
When I think about Russ,
he facilitated.
To me, it's more than just like the scoring part. To me, Russ don't know how to manage a basketball game. He plays out of.
I agree with that.
He played this one-on-one style. Like he don't know how to he don't know how to control a game.
Van Fleet is not a point guard.
Yeah, but it's like if you go back and watch them Oklahoma City 2012, that team, James Harden to me was more of the point guard that he was.
Yeah.
Like you watch him, he was a better playmaker than Russ.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm like, you know what? I would put I used to say, man, put the ball in James Harden hand. Let him play make for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want people to actually go watch certain guys play.
And became the player he became.
Mm-hmm. Just because a guy can score doesn't mean he's a score first guy. LeBron is the best example of that. All the points that he has scored, he's not a score first guy. He's not. So that's what I'm talking about. These guys that want to score first more than anything. Y'all say guys like Kyrie. I saw somebody in here say Tony Parker. I saw somebody say, let me look at some of those other ones I saw. Somebody said something that was way off. Well, Jerry West was really a 2, but I get what you're saying. And he won one. He did. Oh, Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet wasn't the point guard of that team when they won a chip. That was Kyle Lowry. Remember what
Yeah,
was
it
Kyle
was
Lowry?
Kyle Lowry. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Tony Parker again. That's another one that's close, but again, he's not your main scorer. Tony Parker wasn't leading that team in scoring to a championship. That's what I'm getting at. If you got your best player, he's your number one scorer, and all he's trying to do is score before passing, all that kind of stuff. You don't win with guys like that. This new age combo guard.
Yeah, but Tony Parker more team player too. Like again, Russ,
he was, bro.
He to his own beat.
Russ is trying to score first. Russ passes. He got a lot of passes because of his usage and dumping off when they would stop him from scoring. That's it. He passed out of necessity.
Yeah.
That's it. He passed out of necessity.
Russ is one of the worst situational basketball players I've ever seen. He doesn't know how to use the clock. He rushes the clock when you probably should slow it down. When you're supposed to slow it down, he's speeding it up. I mean, he's just one of the worst situational basketball players I've ever seen.
Like, he's not, to me, y'all, he's not. I'm
taking now, Roby, put your address in there, bro, so I can see those knee pads, bro.
Like
see that preparation H in the prayer cloth, bro.
If you ask me, who would you rather have, Chris Paul or Russ? I'm taking
Chris Paul. Easy, Chris Paul.
I mean,
easy, because he's a pure point guard. Yeah. Kyrie Irving is not a pure point guard. He's not. He scored first. That's why him and LeBron work well together. That's why him and Luka work well together. Those guys are pass first guys. Even though they can both score, LeBron and Luka, they're pass first guys. That's why they work good with a guy like Kyrie Irving. Yeah, what up?
And even Kyrie, when he was in Brooklyn, he said as soon as James Harden got there, he said he's going to run a point and I'm going to be the two guard.
Exactly what he said.
And why don't you say that
they destroyed the league?
Why don't you say Russ has single-handedly cost the last 3 teams he's been on, single-handedly cost those teams games during the season?
Yeah, you see it. You see it a lot when he plays. I mean, there's certain scenarios that are exasperated. There's certain scenarios that are exasperated with Russell Westbrook, like what Show was talking about that last, was it Indiana, whatever. When you blow a wide, you blow a wide open layup, then you come down and foul and give them a chance on a 3, and then they win it. That's you. Now people say, well, other stuff in the game. That people gonna remember the last thing they seen. And Russ just has too many of those moments where he's blowing a layup, taking a dumb 3, turning the ball over just crazily without no pressure, just turn. Like Russ does a lot of bonehead things in the crutch of the games, and people don't forget them.
Yeah, see, yeah.
They just don't.
He does things that hurts him. Look, y'all, I promise you, this is nothing personal. I like Russell Westbrook way more as a person off the field, with everything he stands for. I love that about Russ. This is nothing personal. A lot of stuff he does, bro, like on the basketball, he does good things. Trust me, I'm not taking that away from him. But he'll also kill your momentum with a bad turnover. That's why when they were talking about going to the Clippers, y'all remember, I didn't want him on the Clippers. If you remember, I've been saying.
I remember our conversation, Show.
Yeah, if y'all know me long enough, I look, I'm gonna call it for what it is, bro. It's nothing. It's never been Russ. They used to call me a Russ hater, all this stuff. And Laker fan like, man, Show, you was right. You was right, man. We see. I'm like, but it's not all Russ. You gotta know how to play him though. You know, you gotta play like you got at this stage of his career, he needs a smaller role. 15, 20 minutes. You feel what I'm saying?
And he definitely don't need to be in the game at the end of the game.
Yeah.
The last 2 minutes, he should never be on the floor.
Yeah, that's it. It's nothing personal, bro. He can be used. He can be utilized still, but you can't give him no big role. That's just all it is.
Yeah. I wouldn't even play him in the fourth quarter, bro. I
don't have him playing the fourth quarter early. I just wouldn't have him play late. I wouldn't take that chance. I just wouldn't. Especially if the game close.
Either way, regardless of what all that being said, Nuggets did not get better. They're not going to get better. I think their season, I think it's over for them boys, to be honest with you.
I do too.
I think they're going to go on a different. They're going to have to change some things up. I'm talking about not even just the coaching, the roster. They got to change some stuff up. You know, you keep Jokic.
This is what I was going to say about Denver.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Priest. You ain't go ahead, fool guy. Go ahead.
I don't like the firing because you take the man team away, you get rid of KCP, you get rid of Bruce Brown, you get rid of Jeff Green. You get rid of the championship pieces, and every year he's working at a deficit. Joker still can't stay healthy. Jamal Murray still getting hurt. You lost Aaron Gordon for a chunk of the season, and he gets fired. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all.
Me neither.
The thing I don't get. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Show.
Go ahead.
The thing that I'm worried about is who's going to replace him. I'm like, let's be real. Yep, we got this core: Jamal Murray, MPJ, and Jokic. Right? They've been under this man their whole career. Like, how are they going to adjust to a new coach? That's like the things I'm worried about. You know, like who's going to replace this man that's going to sit there and they're going to be okay with them being coached by this person. That's the thing I'm worried about.
I think the part y'all miss when it comes to coaching is if you do not have that locker room, your voice means nothing. You could be the greatest coach in the world, and if the players ain't listening to you, you have just become the worst coach. And that's in any sport. So it doesn't matter how good you are. If the players aren't listening to you, they might as well get rid of you, honestly, because you're not going to be successful at all. It's impossible to be successful when the team, and Mike Malone, again, he's had this reputation of calling players out publicly. I'm telling y'all right now, players don't like to be called out publicly by their coaches. They don't. That's Mike Malone's style, but players don't like that. Because when the coaches make mistakes, who calling them out? You see what I'm saying? Players don't like that. Keep that internal. When we in film session, when we get in practice, then you tell me. Don't go tell the whole world that I did a dumb play. You know, they already saw that. So players don't like that. And I think Mike Malone just finally wore on these players, and they stopped listening to him. Show did the show the other day. We were all listening. And he was like, man, what happened with Denver? Man, them dudes look discombobulated. Then you got the one brother. He's a Denver fan. He was at the game sitting 4 rows behind the team, y'all, saying that they were totally disconnected. Wasn't talking in the huddles. I mean, if I got a coach and the team is going like that, I'm getting rid of him too. And so what teams do is they fire him to make a shakeup, to make that they know we're going to be talking about this for the next few days. So they're trying to get these players galvanized to come together and play hard, because that's typically what happens. That's what he's trying to do. And this summer, they're going to build it up. They're going to get a new GM. They'll get a new GM, a new coach, and new players this summer to try to make this team steady.
Should have been gone to GM, because why are you letting every player go?
He got fired. You didn't see that?
The Calvin Booth got fired
too. He got fired too, Priest. They fired him too. Yeah. So they going all in.
You mean to tell me you can't afford to keep Bruce Brown? You can't afford to keep Jeff Green?
They couldn't, bro. They couldn't. No, they couldn't. They put him in the second apron. That would have put him in the second apron, bro. And as a small market team,
are you trying to win, or are you trying to?
Hey, bro, you got to understand the business side of it, bro. You got to understand the money side of it. You in Denver, that's a small market team, bro. You ain't got money like Golden State. You ain't got money like the Clippers. You ain't got money like the Knicks, bro. You ain't got money like the Celtics. You don't. So if you spend that kind of money and you don't win, bro, you could be bankrupting your franchise. You could be devaluing your
but this
team.
is the thing I don't understand. You coming off of winning.
I know, but hey, hold on, Priest. Me and you gotta have this conversation. Do you really believe Bruce Brown was worth $23 million? Would you have paid him $23 million? That's what he got from Indiana.
What, a year? A year?
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes.
Hell no! Hell no!
That's why he left. Indiana
So
gave
what
him
about
$23
KCP
million.
and Jeff Green?
The same. Go look at KCP contract.
I know
these teams pay.
Jeff Green. I know Jeff Green ain't making that much.
Bro, Jeff Green is making like $9 million though. You would have paid Jeff Green at that stage $9 million. Go look at Houston and go look at what Jeff Green making this year. These guys left because they got paid by other teams. That happens when you win a chip.
And when you win a championship,
guys going to be rewarded for what they done. If the team can't afford it, they could get another team to do it. These guys all went out and got another team to pay them high dollar salaries that Denver could not afford to match. So what are you doing that? Well, this is the GM. This is why the GM fired. You know this is finna happen. You know when we win, these guys are going to be gone because we can't pay them. You got to find the diamonds in the rough. You got to get your scout team and all these people out here, your talent evaluators, and find me those diamonds in the rough where I can make up that talent without having to spend a lot of money for 3 or 4 years. That's how you stay relevant.
Right now, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a double header tonight because what time y'all play, bro? Am I tripping? I think I might be. I think I might be capping.
Who you talking about? Play the Lakers?
Y'all play early, don't it?
The Lakers?
Do y'all play early? Y'all got an early game?
You saying y'all? You talking about the Lakers?
Yeah, Lakers. Yeah, Lakers.
The Lakers, no, they got to be at home, I think, aren't they? Or in a road?
No,
they can play early. They play 7 o'clock against the Thunder. But you ain't doing that game, are you, Show?
Y'all want me to do it or not?
No, I mean, remember, nobody playing for the Lakers. They sitting everybody.
They ain't playing nobody?
No, the Lakers aren't. They're not playing nobody.
Okay.
Yeah, they sit there. You be better doing the Timberwolves Bucks game. That should be a good game.
Timberwolves Bucks. Y'all want me to do that?
That should be a good game. Bucks need a win bad, and the Timberwolves is fighting. Any of them teams to me that's right there in that 4 through 8, them a good game.
I know we play later. We play later. So
yeah, I'm saying if you do a game, I think the Timberwolves Bucks will be more interesting than the Lakers Thunder because the Lakers they're not playing nobody tonight.
They saying no. They told me don't do that. That might be a. We'll see, man. Look, y'all know
87% win percentage for the Nuggets. I mean for the Thunder tonight. Oh, I got it right here, Show.
They said go to State Phoenix. That's
okay. So they said Rui Hachimura is out, Bronny James is out, Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, and Austin Reeves are game time decisions. So it looked like LeBron them playing. So you may want to do it then, Show. They didn't change it up. Yesterday they said all them dudes wasn't playing.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. Look, I'll give y'all double because we don't play the 9:30. So I'll give y'all double.
You gonna do the Laker
Yeah, just y'all keep up there. Lil Tay, y'all, Alex, y'all send me the injury report. Make sure everybody playing. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna I gotta take a break. I gotta do a lot of stuff to do. So look, we'll be back in here later on tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all. Shout out to all my donators out there.